This is the D6 generation.
Dice are our vice.
Creating not too horrible content since 2008.
Are you crazy? That's like 400 hours of gamer nonsense.
Oh, I think we're well past that. This episode, more Dungeons & Dragons live play. The Sands of Khassan.
But we are back. I guess before I give the recap, because we're waiting on Greg, who should be here any minute. We have everybody else in house. I will do some catch-up administrative work with Craig, who was not available last session. He didn't really miss it. So two things happened to Drell that you should be aware of. One, on the morning of the current day, but you had other things going on, which is why you didn't address it, but you were pinged by Indrizzle's antiquities concerning your tattoo. So that they have located the Blood Fury tattoo of the less rare variety, but still a pretty useful item that you can go investigate and find out where and when, and if you want to spend the money on that, and they can tell you all about it. But you were also currently, at the time, in the process of planning an assault on Domwin Keep, which is the Gladiator keep. And so you didn't...
Aren't you skipping over, like, the actual thing I missed?
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that in the recap. So I'm just catching up on the thing. And also, you were also following up on what happened at the keep. So you spent your morning at the hearth dealing with that. So those two things are out of the way. I still don't know where Greg is, so we're going to start with Adam. He'll join in shortly. He just finished his turn, so he's got a long way to go before his turn, and you're in the middle of high-pack action. Let's jump into the recap. So when last we joined our heroes, things had just gone chaotic at the Rashaka auction house. With spells being flung and windows breaking, the buyers made a rapid exit out the back door, leaving Nam, Drell, and Azrael as the only remaining guests in the mansion. Things remained relatively civil amongst the parties inside, while Cal Aurelius and the Genasi extraction team worked on taking out the exterior Rakshasa servants, while with the goal of freeing the fiend's prisoner. Even with numbers favoring her, Lady Damio retreated to her office, inviting the priest and the rest of you to follow. As she did so, an arcane wave pulsed out, causing all but the most devout of Sahanin to be overcome by dread. Drell and Azrael made their way into the office, where Damio promptly claimed the barbarian as her puppet. Another being hidden within tried to similarly play with Azrael's mind, but was unable to overcome his celestial will. The priest held his ground, and instead of escalating the matter, he calmly negotiated a mutually beneficial agreement, which then was sealed in blood, of course. Lady Damio agreed to take a holiday with the promise of applying her trade elsewhere if you all successfully banished Commodore Ukresh in a timely manner, and also convinced Lord Dahir that she had met a similar fate. To aid in the latter, the Rakshasa gifted Azrael her signature ring. Ibal and the other descendants were successful in their mission as well, so you all returned to the Golden Camel to rest up and prepare to move on Domwin Keep and the Commodore. It is now late in the evening on the 9th of Wheelsun, 157 RE. Moments ago, you breached the southern wall, most following the plan to perfection. It was a good plan, but, well, not all stuck with it, so the keep alarm has been raised and the main doors secured. Fortunately, using the doors was never part of your plan. So that is where we are currently. As we move into here, I will...
Just so we're clear, the plan is exactly they're all on the outside of the door. We're in the inside now.
But before I move you to the map, you all gleaned or gained 1,550 XP from the auction house.
Oh, boy.
So 1,550.
1,550? Second.
So that takes care of that matter.
550.
And then we are dealing with, to make this work as coolly as possible, we are dealing with two maps. Right now we're on the exterior map, so I'm going to move you guys to that, of Domwin Keep.
67833, right?
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
put it in the chat as well.
That's what I got. 67833.
67833 XP.
No.
Yep. It's the 80s, baby.
Mine's rounded up like gas. I get the 0.999 after.
You never get that.
So if let's try this out. This new feature
Actually, I get
Watch.
yours.
Let's see if this moves Joe's map. They have focus ping.
Oh, it does
look
work.
at that! It
first.
worked. Look at that.
Ah, that's cool.
Fancy.
Ask Troy Russ, and you shall receive.
I like focus ping.
Yeah, so you just right click on the map, and it offers you a ping everyone and a
And
focus.
it takes all the players to
Yeah, to where the ping is. So pretty cool.
winner.
So thank you, Roll 20. So right now it is actually how Joe, I didn't have these marked down. Do you know how far into your Blade song you are?
3 rounds.
3 rounds?
Yep.
So this is the end of the 3rd round as we
This
go.
will be just the 3rd round. So next one will be the 4th round.
But coming into this turn, you finished 3 rounds, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it is your
when
turn.
I go
right?
again, it'll be 4, and I go at 10 is my last one.
Right. So right now it is. So I've got you marked as 3 rounds, and it is your turn.
Well. What have we here?
What is the other item you have on you besides your dancing?
It is my awesomeness. Oh, did I put a spell up?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I think I put protection from evil. Good and
Okay,
evil.
protection from good and evil is that?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, because I didn't know it was going to work or not, so we're giving it a go. Anyway, but right now, more importantly, fly. No, I have fly up. Sorry,
Oh, fly is what you have. Okay,
that's right.
and so how long does fly last for? Like an hour or no?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, we won't worry about keeping track of that because 10 minutes.
However, what I'm going to do is
Yeah.
snap to center. I think we're going to see a fireball.
All right.
I'm going to try and hit these guys across. It's a 40-foot. I'm not sure how the difference in height is. Can I see the difference in height?
Well, are you on the tower or are you on the wall?
Well, I can fly up. See?
Okay. Well, are you flying above the tower or are you flying below the wall?
Well,
Same question, different style.
let me rephrase this. What can I see down here?
You have to answer the question before I can tell you.
So I'm looking.
Are you
this
flying
way.
above?
I'm looking.
Or
Okay, ready. Here we go.
Yes.
Ready? I am going here, and I'm looking down. They're looking at me.
Okay, so you are at the height of the tower.
Right.
Okay. They are on the tower at the same level, so you can see all of them.
All right. We're gonna hit these guys with a fireball. I'm gonna hit them right there with a fireball.
Yeah. If you hit up at the top of the tower, you will not be able to hit anybody else in the courtyard because it'll be
Okay,
too
that's fine. Well, I'm hitting these 3 guys with a fireball, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see if these guys are immune to magic. I'm doing my own kind of arcane research on these guys.
Sounds good.
So let's see. Fireball, boom. Level 3. Make a save. Oh my god. 18. That's it. Terrible. So they're gonna take 9 or 18 points of damage. That's
what's the DC on that bad boy?
It's right above 17.
Okay. It looks like only one of them takes the full damage. We'll say it's the guy in the front because that seems to make the most sense.
Right.
So what's the max damage on it?
18 for max, 9 for save.
These soldiers, which look like this, for those of us who weren't here last week. So you've been taking out a few of these, Craig. Drell took out several of them himself with the group, and they look like this. There are men and women amongst them, or male and female Rakshasa amongst them. And they look like this. They're dressed in light garb, but on top of that garb, they have scale mail and are wielding shields, and they have these forked scimitars. They also have a helmet with a spike on it, and their gear is very impeccably taken care of.
Did they die easily?
No, you will notice that they did not die to this fire. So it was 18 was the max damage.
Yeah.
And then the guys behind him take half of that.
What a terrible roll.
I've seen better.
They are not bloody, even the max damage person.
All right. Okay, so and then watch this. Watch my trickery. Ready? Watch this. 5, 10, 15, 20. I go to here and then down the down over the tower, looking like I'm going
Okay,
over the
so
back
just
wall.
mark, since you're not going stealth, mark in your red circle how, oh, you're using that for temporary hit points, right?
That's
All
right.
well, mark
But,
on
wait,
your
no, no, but let me finish. I've still got movement to go. I'm just showing you that, and I'm trying to make them think that I'm running away. Okay.
All right, well, all right, you're going down behind the wall, though, right?
So yeah, I'm going to go over the wall because
Once you move past here, it's tough for them to have line of sight unless you're flying up. By the way, we do have to retro something. These structures won't affect what happened last time. Actually, I do have walls, and the doors are pointed in towards the castle, so they are actually built.
Oh, that changes everything.
Well, it shouldn't change anything now, and you've got the advantage of it not being there.
I'm just teasing. It changes nothing.
So,
all right. So that's going to be 5,
it's just on the other map.
20, 25. And then I'm going to, the difference in the wall of the tower here and this wall was, I think, 10 feet or something like that.
Right. Yeah. These walls are 15 feet with the ramparts. The towers are 25 feet up. Let me just double check that information.
So that's 25.
And,
Okay.
is he in? Is Greg here? Nice.
I'm here.
So Greg's in. All right. So that's 60 feet.
So,
That's
yeah, the
60
towers
feet.
are about 25, 30 feet tall. These here, and so they're off the base ground. So the difference between these is about 10 feet between from the ladder to
So
the tower.
if I do that movement, you see my arrow there, that's 60 feet of movement minus 10 feet for the height. Okay.
All right. Are you done with your turn?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Azrael, do you remember
Which square? Yeah, we
nope,
said that.
it's not your turn. It's Drell's turn,
man.
but I just trying to figure out how many rounds he'd been raging for. Is it just one?
I think you've been 2.
2? Okay. So we'll call this you're finishing your second round of raging. This is only your first rage, Drell.
And can someone please give me like a broad overview of what's happening or where I am or where I was? Like
I can tell them.
before this moment.
We were being very sneaky, and then Joe was not.
So, what we
Then there was an argument about Booming Blade being quiet.
Say we did 2 teams of 3. You
Okay.
and Az and the
Namfoodle.
and Namfoodle. So I keep forgetting who he is. Flappy Boy came up, and you guys attacked this tower here. You guys took out a guard.
So are these ladders?
These are ladders
Yeah.
going up
Those
to
are
the
ladders
towers.
from the towers down to the main wall.
These
So
towers.
how did
were
we get up onto the tower?
So you have
Like
a fly
birds.
spell. You have a fly spell on yourself from me, as well as Azrael, so you can fly as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay.
And then Cal and myself and
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm more concerned about this area over here. So what was the plan that got screwed up?
So basically, I didn't go stealth, and I didn't.
I know that's how it got screwed up. What was?
I didn't use booming blade.
Stop talking. You, the one who messed up the plan. Stop talking.
Okay.
Someone from over here that I was actually with. Please tell me what we were trying to do.
You got it, Russ. You want me to do it?
Go ahead, Devin. But basically, we're quietly killing people.
Yeah. And you passed without traced us in, which helped us be stealthier because
We achieved killing all the bad guys that were around us, and we were moving quietly. And then Joe started making a ruckus.
And my goal was to put a hole in the wall at the back corner, and we were going to move in towards it right now. And they were going to try
over here.
Yeah, like a little bit further over north.
So
yeah,
you were here for the original description, but it has been a while ago. So this this structure, this with all the domes, is higher than the wall that you're on currently.
Right.
So there's a stone wall right next to you on the left of you.
Yeah.
And you can and the plan was for Azrael to stone shape a opening into it so that you could drop down, because from the intel you got, it's just an open ceiling looking down.
And I forgot, Sean, there's a silent spell on our side of the group, right?
It's gone now. It's if it was over in this area, which doesn't help us anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't move. It doesn't move.
We burn spells trying to be stealthy, not that we're better.
So what? Yeah, it wasn't the booming blade. It was impatience on Aurelius' part.
I didn't use stealth.
He did not want to use half his movement, so he wanted to use his full movement. So he didn't stealth, and they noticed him when he didn't stealth.
Correct. That's all.
So that's what happened. And so what happened is then all the alerting started happening. So guards from the walls rushed you. You guys defeated the guards on the towers, both of you capably. The extra guard from the walls you both defeated. But now if you can't really see from where you are, there is a building in the way, but the map isn't set up to be 3D that way. So at the moment, there appears to be at least 3 of these Rakshasa soldiers rushing down either sides of the wall.
Like over here and here.
Yeah, on both sides, exactly on both sides, towards your direction. And there was shouting in the courtyard, but none of you speak the language that was being used. But you did hear the booming, thunderous sound of heavy doors being shut and a bar, like
oh, good. All of the general sounds you would hear if all of a sudden stealth was abandoned and an entire plan was thrown on the trash heap of history.
Right. Yes, that's what happened. But
good summary, great. Craig.
That being said, Drell/Craig, only the Rakshasas have only had 6 seconds to react to this, so it's not like they've been
plenty of time to slam all the doors and start running in our direction.
They did. Yeah, they've done one round of reacting and shouting. There appears to be a commander. I don't know if you can see that he's shouting in this area where I'm pinging.
We haven't seen him yet, at least.
That is, well, his voice is louder than the rest, commanding orders. So that's all that's being said, Dredd. So there's a fly spell being concentrated on by Aurelius that has you and is there anybody else flying on that spell, Joe?
Azrael, Drell, and myself. We have a 60-foot movement speed.
All right, I'm just going to put wings on you guys so we know. And you are raging, so whatever icon you use for raging, you might want to put on your token to remind you. And you hit somebody last round, but you haven't. If you don't hit anybody this round, you will lose your rage. You see. Or you don't get hit, like you smack, how you smack yourself in the face. You do that too. All right. So, what would you like to do, Drell?
Yeah. Well,
the opening has not been opened yet. For your understanding of the plan and talking with Az is moving to open up the wall now.
Yes. So I'm gonna if I'm over here, can I get into a position where I can see around the corner but not easily be seen?
So here's the problem. These are connected. You could fly above it, but the building and the corner of these towers are connected, so there's no space between them. You have to go up and down the ladder.
So I'll go to the top so I can peek over the top.
There, yes. So it takes.
And I'm going to ready a javelin, and I'm going to shoot at the first enemy that gets within optimum range of the javelin.
Okay, optimum range is like 20 or 30 feet if you look at the item for me.
And that'd be over here.
All right, so yeah, you can see there's 3 on the other tower coming in your direction. We're gonna say you're hovering above that joint.
30, yeah.
And so you're about 15 feet up above the wall.
And there's no technical difference in game terms between 30 feet and 120 feet. Right?
There is a difference.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because short range.
No, I mean up to 30 feet, I'm good.
Right.
30 to 120 feet, I'm bad.
You have
and I can't throw past 120.
And at 120, you won't hit anything, right?
So between 30 and 120, it's all the same.
Yes, it's disadvantage between 30 and 120.
Right. That's what I was.
Yes. Yeah. I marked you. I put in your red circle. You're 15 feet up, so you're providing yourself some cover too. So
yeah.
As you should.
Throwing downward to give you advantage.
Faster. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to shoot when they get to 30 or when they stop. The lead Rakshasa.
Yeah, that's fine. So are you done, sir, besides your held action?
Yep, that's me.
All right. You hear more yelling in the courtyard in a guttural language it has some it actually would remind you more of the language of Mordor there, like that dark elvish type language as they speak, as they're yelling out in this language. But that's that, and then it is Zalara's turn.
Excuse me.
Gee. Moves 30 feet, Misty steps up, and then moves here, and that's all part of her movement. She seems to be moving faster than normal, and she is going to ready an action to shoot any enemies that present themselves, and that is her turn. I just got to take her Misty step off of her shard here. And now we are on to All right, here we go. So these are the soldiers who the order likes to call Myrmidon. All right, so we'll start at the top here. So this guy, they're moving. He slides down the ladder like a practiced veteran of using these things.
They have ladder sliding drills.
Call him a fireman.
Tender wizards running up the wall. Slide down the ladders. Go, go, go.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh, botched ladder slide.
13 is not that hard for them to do.
Molarian Chimp coming at us.
I do respect that you're doing skill tests for all your guards, John. That's impressive.
So he covers like 90 feet, like it's nothing. Yeah. He's moving unnaturally fast. Nobody can really see what's going on there, so I won't have any arcane checks.
I suspect he's casting a spell.
Just because they're bad. Bad things move fast.
Michael Jackson bad, you know it.
You know.
All right, these guys also follow suit. And I'm just going to... Man. And they're all running super fast. You can hear their booted feet, armored booted feet, on the stone out there, but moving super fast. Same thing is going to go on here. I'm just going to roll.
Give me double ones, make me happy, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty close. A 3 and a 2.
Hard.
Not a great roll. 3 and a 1. Not a great roll.
Oh my god!
All right. The first one gets down, no problem.
They didn't know that we went and go to the ladder.
I know we blame roll 20 for the rolling system, but this is like continuing from yesterday, man.
Sorry, the two stooges are on the other side, not my side.
Oh my.
So check that range while these guys are.
I'd rather they be making bad rolls on attack rolls than ladder sliding. But
that's true. But it's funnier this way.
These guys are going to get down there, spend half their movement getting up, so they're going to be short here. So I'm going to have them fall down and get up. So that's as far as he can make it. So
the ladder fall saved them from.
So you can fire at him with disadvantage if you'd like.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing.
It's outside your range, so.
Yeah. Don't forget, Greg picked this ladder up here because if it's removable, Greg, I think Cal moved it.
Okay.
Oh, the one up. Yeah, you're right.
They are like attached.
Clang.
So.
I'm assuming a 14 missed. 14
is going to bounce off a shield. They have shields and heavy armor, so.
Yes, but I did attack him.
You have it's your attack action, so you have 2. You can throw 2.
Oh well, in that case.
Assuming
bombs away.
Bombs away.
Bombs away.
Yeah, you throw like a
14 again.
You throw like a dog attacking a cat.
All right, you bounce off them. All right. That is their turn.
But the musical accompaniment was good, Craig.
All right, Azrael, what would you like to do, sir?
That's Geronimo, but I can't remember who's the band.
It was
2, 3, 4.
Well done.
It was Geronimo, but not the original artist.
Yeah, it was.
It's a different rendition.
Who sings that? How about you let them do it?
I didn't want to go there.
I have done it.
You can.
I'm going to move up to the wall, and then I'm going to cast Stone Shape.
Oh, no, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Here we go.
So here's what's going to happen. You're going to have to, for anybody who has any markers on yourselves, you're probably going to have to redo your markers. Although I could try this. Let's do this. I'll do this. I'll try something special. All right. So you're opening the wall, correct?
I am, yes.
I'm going to move you guys to this map for the moment. Let me go there and preference the map and make sure it's set up correctly. So what we'll do. That's pretty close. There you go. All right, I'm just making sure you guys are in the proper position here.
Well, I got grapes tonight. I'm settling in for a nice long battle.
You should lie down like a
You better have nuts, not grapes.
I want to free this prisoner over here.
A prisoner.
Oh, the one that's always to like the west.
I did ping everyone, but I don't think I can do focus ping because I'm not the dungeon master.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I see the person
I'm
in the
going to
cage.
move you guys to this map, and then I'm going to open up the wall. So this map has dynamic lighting, which makes it more realistic of what you can see as far as on the ground level. But it will it doesn't make it so you can't fly over things. So if you're going to fly, we'll have to move back to the other map.
I like that better.
But
I like the other map better.
It's all blurry. Oh,
I like
there
this
it
one.
is.
Oh, you pulled a blurry Joe map? Perfect.
no, it's not blurry. It's just your eyes.
No,
That's
I
true.
I got LASIK. Wait.
Definitely not.
As the one
blurry.
person who
was a
probably doesn't
while
need
ago.
glasses, it's blurry.
It is not blurry.
Oh, there we go.
It came into focus.
Oh,
for me
internet's taking
eventually.
time then. Internet's taking time.
I don't see nothing.
All right.
It's not too bad.
Oh, there's a hole there now.
You don't deserve to see nothing. You've been watching the worst movies in history all day.
No, I was yesterday.
So now, Devin, can you see into the main hall?
I can see into that area now. That door opened up.
Just a couple
All right.
things I got to do now that you can see in there. So,
All right.
Oh, hold on.
Either way,
I can
G.
see that out too. My angle. Look at that. Devin, watch out for this guy.
all right, so
I'm
in
stepping right to
here-
the side. Letting you guys
in
do your
here,
thing.
You can see. So those are two of the Rakshasa soldiers there, and they're like readied and looking in towards. They're looking in this direction, towards the front of it. This room is not lit, which is weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a light real quick. There we go. So that front door is open. This would be lit because most of them are humans, so there should be chandeliers in here. So I just added these lights in here using the handy dandy Roll20 instant light. And so you should be able to see clearly in there. And so you're looking down into a main gallery. Below you are steps going underneath the wall you're standing on. So going into the ground, pretty steep slope that are directly below you. It's just a slab of stone that like a kind of a landing. There are several different gladiators in here. There's weapons. There's a training. So there's all this like hay covered in there's blood, matted and dried blood all over the straw, like a huge straw circle in the center of this massive room. And it looks like that's their training area. There's 3 columns on either side of the room, these like 5-foot diameter columns that go all the way that hold up the massive ceiling with the dome on it. There are 3 Rakshasa soldiers facing an open door looking into what you can see is an entryway to the door that is now barred. And they're all got their swords up over their shields in a defensive formation. You can hear in common, these 2 ones in the middle seem to be in charge. And they're yelling, to arms, we are under attack. Form up, use your training. Now is the time to prove yourself to our masters. And he's yelling towards this doorway and towards the gladiator. We'll call it the north side of the map. We're just going to call it the north side, even though it's not really north side. So the top of the map or the north of the map, he's yelling towards that doorway there and that the gladiator there. The gladiators in the center look in much more physical peak shape than the other ones. They're dressed in studded leather with shields and have spears. There's all kinds of weapons on these tables and There's shields and all kinds of swords and stuff along the walls on armory, like racks holding everything. There's tables full of shields. The shields are bent and beaten. There are some training weapons around, but these two look like they're using live weapons. They have shields and spears and the light armor. The gladiators to the north and south, closest to the doors on either side of that, are they are dressed in breastplates and are not carrying shields, but have a falchion and a scimitar. So a light scimitar in one hand and a falchion in the other hand. These weapons in Khassan a lot of times function very much like longsword and short sword, except for they, instead of piercing, they are slashing for as far as damage effect for the short version of the scimitar. And so that is everything you see. So the two are kind of, and they're also facing away from you. These two gladiators, I'm just moving about because they're kind of milling about as they're shouting out orders. They've got their shields and their spears pointed in the direction of the open doorway, leveling it while they give commands to the secondary gladiators. And that is what you see. So you have used your action and you've done some movement. Would you like to do anything else, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to go, oh shit, and I'm going to...
Oh, you are
handle that.
Quite a ways up. You're over 15 feet off the ground. So looking down, and they do not at this time, and there's a lot of noise going on there and shouting. They do not seem to notice you up there. Even, and the stone shape doesn't. It's just it moves stone, like almost turns
like
into
cause
like
noise.
a liquid to move out of the way, so it doesn't make a shifting noise or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll just step back to the side so everybody can pass through.
Okay.
And do we have Rory's up?
We do.
We do. So I'll just mentally think in that case. I won't shout at everybody that.
So Rory's is up, so you can all speak telepathically too.
Yeah.
And that is not a concentration spell. It just lasts an hour.
So you all should be informed.
All right. So with that being said, this gladiator moves to this door. You just hear movement. You're not looking in anymore.
I'm not.
Some guys around. You hear shouting, up to your feet, drop that food. Food, you scum! Get your weapons and get armed! We're live! We're under attack! And it is now it's Poncho's turn, who is on the top of the dome. Do you want to do anything with him? I'll have to go to the other map, Joseph.
Just bring him down. He's going to fly down next to me.
All right.
Have him land. Just.
If you want to do that, just drop a Poncho token right next to you.
Yeah, I'll bring him out. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because he's the other. It won't matter on the other map then. Yep. All right, and then you guys you're all hearing this noise. You hear some additional clatter. You can hear the scraping of wood on stone as chairs seem to move and fall over on their sides. There's a lot of movement that seems to be coming from the northern side of the building. Not the southern side. It seems less quiet, so all the noise seems to be generating from that direction.
This can't possibly go poorly.
You stand in that doorway and pepper the guys.
All right, Nam Foodle, it's your turn, my friend.
All right, well, I feel like this could be fun. So we got the hole. The plan was to make a hole and then work our way in. So I feel like that's part of the plan. So to really be able to see what's going on here, I'm going to I feel like they don't know we're here. So I'm going to move stealthily still, John. So it only takes me a couple steps to get to here so I can see the situation. Looks like we got a couple of the weedy guards, and then I'm pinging him now, John. And then there's this dude. He looks like a big badass gladiator type. Is that correct?
All right. So you have so the guy with the red, no, not the red, the one in the dark.
Which dark? Oh, dark. What about the red plume guy here in the middle?
All right. So the red plume guys look like the weediest of the guys, actually.
That guy there? Okay.
Yeah.
And there's the dark guy, with the guy with the sort of the orangey circle there around him, the yellowy orange circle.
Yeah, so he looks like a veteran. He's in the lighter armor. He looks like totally jacked. He's scarred all over his body, like he's seen battle before. He's got a helmet on that covers most of his face with the holes in it and kind of like the crest on it. But you can see a grizzled beard sticking out that's covered in gray. And the one in the blue plume is dressed very similarly. He has that helmet with the face kind of shield on it. This one actually looks like it's been cast as a face, grimacing angrily. But he also has long hair hanging out of the back, and it also is peppered with gray. They look older, but they also still look very. And
do we know?
Well
do we think the gladiators are like? They're people that are being forced to be there, right? They're not necessarily.
So, give me an insight check. Or an investigation, whichever you prefer. It's more visual.
Let's go with insight.
You're hearing yelling going on too, so whichever you prefer.
I'm feeling pretty insightful about the situation, and you know what? I only got a low number,
11.
11, yeah.
So the only thing you can really determine with an 11 is that it seems like the two veterans, which are the two guys standing in the middle of the straw, look like they're in charge directly of the gladiators. But it seems like they're referring to the Rashaka as their masters. The ones with the red plumes seem to be the trainees. They're dressed in chain shirts and shields, and all their stuff seems a little less personal. It's more generic. They also have spears and shields, but they seem unsure of themselves. Even as the one underneath you here is kind of shaking. You can see. And the one out here, they're kind of the two gladiators on either side seem more seasoned and trained, not as much as the ones in the middle, the ones with these browner tokens or darker tokens. And they're kind of like pushing them out to join into the defense. So that's what you get from that.
Okay. What we're going to do here, we're going to try to slow this whole operation down. So first thing we're going to do is, I don't want to see the radius. Is there a radius here or no? It's only one dude. That's a shame. Well, all right. Yeah, so let's just you know what we're gonna do? Let's just open things up a little bit. I got the feeling these guys are all so it looks like everybody's getting ready to come to arms and help against us, right? Which is not great. So
yeah, but even with that insight, you can tell they're right now they're focused on defending the front door. Got it.
Well, it's a nice grouping here. So what we're going to do is this. You said the dark guy looks really menacing and pretty serious.
So the two in the straw in the center of the straw seem to be the most veteran and most seasoned of the gladiators, followed by these guys in the gray.
So
the ones with the gold and red helms seem to.
Let's see. Maybe if we can drop the guards, the gladiators will join us and rebel against their masters. So
that's Rory's. I'm going to think tailback. That's the thing. Take up the leaders.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to shoot. Well, so
the others were here.
Right. Kill the slavers. Free the slaves.
Yeah. So the guys in blue are the slavers, and everybody else is a gladiator, right? So
correct.
We're going to shoot. I'm going to shoot this guy. The guy I'm pinging right now, John, with the boot. Mm-hmm. I'm shooting him in the back of the head with an arrow.
All right, you have advantage because you are unseen to him.
All right. So here we go. Advantage shot. How about what happened to my chat here?
22.
I like 22.
22 is going to pierce right through. He's got a shield face forward with his forked scimitar up, totally ignoring you. Goes right through his space in his scale arm in the back, catches him in the shoulder blade. How much damage do you do to him?
I'm having trouble moving my Zoom screen here. It's annoying me. There we go. I don't know what happened to my little chat. There it is. Okay. Phew. That was trouble. All right. Because you got to click the bottom of the chat to get the damage. Here we come. Damage roll. How about 12? That seems like a good number. How's he feeling after that?
All right. He, much like before, I don't know if you remember from last session, but when your arrows hit him particularly, it buries and you think it buries, but there's like this burning around the arrow where it hits. Like just you can smell his flesh burning and the fur burning with it. It's a nasty smell. And he just grabs back at the arrow, dropping his falchion. He just grabs back and he screams, roars out in pain because he's a tiger. And you do a lot more damage than you thought you were going to do.
Nice. Let's shoot him again.
Hit him again, Petty.
I presume I no longer have advantage, or do you have it for the whole round?
Oh, you do for the whole action.
Wait, swing. The second arrow shoots out, and he gets a whopping 17.
All right, he's able to just get his shield around. As he feels the pain, he kind of just brings it up instinctively over his back, and you try to hit the same spot, but he just gets a cover with his shield, and it ricochets off.
All right, so as the arrow ricochets off his shield and starts to arc into the air, I whistle, and the arrow turns in mid-flight and comes zipping down and comes right at his buddy right over there. The other movement. So I got to roll to hit again on him.
So you use your arcane archer ability to redirect the arrow.
Yes, and do I have advantage on the other guy too because he doesn't know I'm here?
Yeah.
All right. Wick ping. 17 again.
Same thing as this guy whips his shield around as he sees it ping off impossibly off the ground.
Wow.
Launch itself back up towards his face, just knocks to the side, skims off the top of his shield and off his helmet. And
I run these gladiators, so I'm actually going to action surge and go again. So,
all right.
I'm going to shoot the first guy again that I hit already with another arrow.
Sure.
And again, maximizing my advantage here because they don't know I'm here yet. There we go. There's a number 27. How's that?
I'm gonna say something. Wouldn't you have Elven advantage? Wouldn't you get an extra attack, extra die on those ones you missed on?
Oh yeah, because
what's their turn order, by the way?
Oh yeah. But Elven archery.
The turn order is over on the left. It's a giant, huge thing. You guys.
Mine says something else. It says shift, blade song, rage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about
18.
Yeah, those are trackers. There's nothing wrong with it. That's all the DM tracking. The 4,000 things you're dealing with.
You get another.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. Joe, you're right.
Not,
right.
So I put it up. I was going to ask you when we got to.
So John, Joe's right. So I should get one more die on each of those guys to hit, or the first.
Yeah. So roll for the first one again before the deflection. See if you beat a 17 as the gears and ping things whiz on your bow and your sight.
I would not have.
You roll like a run.
So that missed.
But then the second guy,
we actually had the deflection.
But then the other guy comes in.
The deflection hits. And the deflection does. Yep, the deflection lights itself. So roll your damage.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
It took 60-20, but he finally hit one.
I know.
One damage coming up. 14 on the other guy.
Once again, so this time he tries. This one actually happens to be female. She tries to bring her shield around as it ricochets off the floor, just slides past the shield and buries in. You smell that burning flesh mixed with some brimstone smell too, and again takes more damage than it should. Now
they're bloodied though. Not yet, right? Okay.
They're not quite. Neither of them are bloodied yet, but they did take. They both look hurting, and the arrows are buried deep in them.
So now comes the action.
They don't bleed. They're ichor. They're ichor.
Now comes the action.
They do. You actually see them bleed. It's just when they die, they actually just burn up and go away.
Okay.
So they each took a hit, and now comes the action surge for another shot. Again, this lead shot's going after the first person I shot.
And as you just for your edification, Cal, when you watched them burn up, when you took them out, they looked scared to be going away.
Mm-hmm.
So the second arrow, another round. That time it's a 23. How does that do?
23 will hit. Roll your damage, sir.
Damage for that shot. Ooh, nice. 14.
This is on the first target again.
Yep.
He is now bloody. He drops to one knee as the arrow hits the same mark. And he's just like, the pain is so crippling for him. He can't even reach back to reach for. He's just hands shaking. The scimitar's on the ground. He's got a shield trying to protect his back, but he is still alive at the moment.
All right, fourth arrow going after that guy.
Apparently, gnomes are deadly to Rashaka.
Same guy. Oh, yeah, it's a gnome thing.
How many shots do you get?
That was a 29.
The action surge, so he gets 2 sets of action.
I got 4 attacks here. It's almost like I'm a monk or something over here.
At 20th level, we'll get 10 attacks doing this.
Yeah. So there's another whack, and he gets hit again, and damage.
Not 10, it'll be 8.
Sorry, right.
9 more points of damage.
All right, you it's like as he tries to reach up to the back, he kind of looks over his shoulder, and your arrow goes right through the side of his mouth, out the other side, and he just starts to burn up and falls on the ground. And you see that fear that I was just telling you about as his fiendish form starts to decay and goes away. So I'm going to move.
And Namfoodle now yells down, his voice echoing through the room from this little hole in the stone that our good friend made here. And I'll yell, "It is time to rise up against your masters. Let's take back this fort." And raising up.
Give me a persuasion check. We're going to call it straight up because they're pretty indoctrinated.
Yeah, but I just killed one of their dudes and they're through the head.
You did just smoke one, and the other one is not looking happy about the situation. Ooh, let me make a concentration check on the one that's still standing. He's going to have to only got hit once, but he did take a lot of damage. So it's going to be like a DC 14, I think it was. That is going to fail. So whatever spell it's still up.
Remove his little foot. He loses his little foot.
Yeah, he loses his speed spell.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
And so do I get? So this is a straight up, John, right? I'm gonna burn inspiration on this. I'm gonna take it.
Sounds good.
Here we go. Ooh, 20! Modified.
All right. You immediately see the ones with red. You can see they hesitate and they're like looking at you and they're kind of stuck in position. All right, I'm gonna roll. This is for the regular guys. They look like they're pretty locked in, and then with advantage for the veterans.
The 19, the Dungeon Master just rolled. Not great.
Russ, you totally missed that. You should have said, I am the Dread Pirate Namfudo.
All right. Interestingly, the middle range ones. We're calling these. So this is the way I'm calling them, and this you can tell what the symbols will be. So the ones are veterans in the middle that are on the straw. The G is just the gladiators, and the training gladiators, the ones with the red helmets.
So they're not vegetarians.
So the training ones, the newly ones with the lesser gear are looking up at you, and they're kind of like, you can see their weapons are kind of shaking, and they're just kind of looking around, freaking out. Interestingly, the ones in the middle of their indoctrination, the regular trained gladiators, they're like strong, like, what are you doing? They're still yelling orders, and they're look like they're preparing to fight you. And interestingly, give me an insight check.
All right, insight coming at you. 16. Feeling pretty good about that.
All right. You're seeing let's check this real quick, but I think you're seeing it. Yeah, it makes sense. You're seeing that both the veterans, so the trainers that are in the middle, the gray guys, they are putting on a front. It's obvious to you with your role compared to their deception role. They're like, still yelling orders and everything, but you can see kind of, even though they're both their faces, just their body language, they're looking for opportunities.
All right. Excellent, boys.
And you might have just provided one of them with that speed.
Then I raw-raise all that back to the party, and I'm basically like, I think we might have a chance to sway the gladiators over to our side.
Okay.
All right.
So now,
Sasha.
I raise back. My plan is working exactly as planned.
Your plan sucked. We're moving on to a new plan.
So we're moving on to Cal. Cal, I noticed on your sheet when I was looking up armor class stuff that you don't have a shift, but did you shift last battle? I couldn't remember.
I haven't shifted yet.
So you should have a shift.
Yeah, I do have.
So I'm just going to leave that up there for when you do shift. We'll start marking it off, but right now it's 0 because you haven't shifted. So it's your turn, sir.
All right. So I guess 1, 2, 3. I enter the fray.
All right. So you are between 15 and 20 feet off the ground. What is your plan as you enter in?
I'm going to stay at this level and survey, see what I see here.
All right. So you're hovering above in front of the opening.
Yeah. Well, I came in above the stairs here.
And you've got your staff in one hand. All right. What you see is, like I said, the ones with the red crests as the tokens, lightly armored, poorly equipped or training equipped. So they look like trainees. The ones that are the darker gray tokens look like seasoned gladiators. And the two in the middle have like your traditional gladiator, like polished armor, polished spears. And they're everything they're wearing screams like arena champion, but they both have gray in anywhere you can see, and they all appear to be human and kind of indigenous skin tones. Although their skin tones do vary. They maybe these slaves come from a variety of different places, because some of them are darker skin tones and some of them are lighter skin tones, maybe hailing from some of the more northern kingdoms.
Okay.
And then you can see the Rakshasa soldiers, which are the same as the ones you've been dealing with on the wall.
Okay. So I will fly down and dispatch this Rakshasa.
All right, so you're going to fly down. So how much movement have you used up so far?
I have used, it took me about 15 to get into the door.
All right, so it'll take you another 15 to get down. So you've plus a diagonal, so we'll call it 20. So we'll say you've moved 35 feet just to keep things simple.
Okay. And I will whack that guy in the head.
Descend in your Apollo sandals, or Hermes sandals, I guess they're. All right, you swing out with your staff, but this, even with the burning arrow in her back, she spins, gets her shield up, and rings off her shield.
All right, we take a second swing.
This time, you thrust instead of swing, slips past her defenses, catches her in the face. You hear her jaw make a cracking noise as you catch her right in open face of her helmet. She is still standing after the 14 bludgeoning damage. You don't seem to be doing that extra damage that Namfoodle is. She's not burning or screaming out.
Okay.
But she is bloodied now. Would you like to do anything else?
And then I will use my I will use a key point, and I will do the flurry of blows. Boom.
Okay, so you're getting 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Unarmed strikes.
Oh, come on, really?
So at 13, she actually sidesteps that, and you just catch her armor, but don't leave any marks on her. You got one more attack.
Second attack. Boom.
That time, as she slides one way, you come spin around with a back fist with your free hand, catch her in the side of the head. She definitely takes the bludgeoning damage for that, which is 7. Still standing though on wobbly knees.
Yeah, so she must make let me see, a strength save or she's knocked prone.
Okay, so you're doing your open hand thing, so it's a strength save.
Oh no, that would push her 15 feet away. Actually, yeah,
you want to do the 15 feet or you want to do the prone? I think you have a choice.
I'm going to do the 15 feet, and I'm going to knock her right around to where this guy is.
Okay, you can only send her straight back, but 15 feet will throw her into the table. Unfortunately, she makes a 16, which I think is your DC.
Oh,
it does nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Either 15 or 16. I can't remember.
It's 16
anyway, so
now,
you strike her with the after you spin around. You get her with right in the chest and her sternum with a palm strike, but she just kind of wire foo style, like slides ever so slightly and holds her ground. So I believe you're done, right, sir?
I am done.
All right, that brings us back to the top of the round, or well, not the top of the round, but where we started this battle for today, and we are at Aurelius's turn. Round 4 of your dance.
All right, so it's going to be 30 feet to get to here. And
it does cost you double movement. So you technically, Cal, moved 40 feet, double movement to move through Nam's spot. He's not tiny.
Freaking Nam. I kicked Nam on the way through. All right, so it's going to be, so that's 30, so it's going to be 35 feet, extra 5 feet of movement. And then it's going to take me...
You are now hovering inside the door, the opening.
So it's going to take me 15 feet to go down at an angle. Can I go down at an angle or not? To here?
Yeah, you can go down an angle.
Okay.
Just cost an extra 5 feet because you're going down.
Okay, so that's
20 feet to go down.
So 20 feet, so that's going to be 55. So that's 60 feet exactly to get to there.
Okay.
Which is my movement. I then say I give him a smile and go.
So you two are both on the ground, right?
Yes.
Or hovering on the ground.
Just above it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around, and it looks like you said the red guys were the wussy guys. Blue plume.
So yeah, the guys in the red are hesitating. They're freezing up in combat with what was said and everything that's going on, and with their training. The guys in the gray seem to be on point to destroy you, and the 2 guys in the middle, as far as you know, with what's going on now, you didn't witness that other thing. They look like they're commanding. They're in charge of this operation, and they're pointing at killing you. The Rakshasa are not. They're all looking to do you harm. They're all kind of looking over the shoulder. They've just spun around because it's all. I mean, they were ready, so there's not a surprise round, but they were not looking in the right direction.
Right. I'm gonna announce as I go down there. The days of the Commodore are over. We own this place. Submit or feel the wrath of our warrior. Trell, come in. I think mentally. And I'm gonna take my first attack on this guy. Does 19 hit?
Yeah, let's go for a good stick. I'm right here.
I'm sorry, does 19 hit?
19 does hit. Yep, you just break through the armor. Slash into her shoulder.
I don't know if the thunder lightning effects. I don't know why.
She does not have any resistance to any of those damages you're throwing.
Okay, so 20 points of damage then.
20 points of damage. You cleave into her shoulder through her sternum, splitting metal and armor of her scale mail. She collapses to the ground and starts to dissolve, sending up stinky brimstone.
Igor. I sent Igor. It goes, yeah, do you yield?
Kind of a black, thick blood, but
I'm gonna turn and face. I don't know who's looking at me here, but I turn and face those looking at me.
Oh, the whole room is looking in your direction now.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
They were looking up, but then Cal came down, and then you came down, so they're all looking in your direction.
I can't use any of my extra attacks right now because they're too far away. So,
all right, so you're done, sir, right?
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right. 3 rounds have been used up on Drell's rage. Drell, what would you like to do? I can move you to the other map if you want to continue fighting those other folks. It's up to you.
Please move me to the room that the please help me drill thought came from.
That what came from?
I was thinking
You will feel the wrath of our warrior. Please help me drow. I heard please help me drow with a kind of begging
All right, so
tone to it.
What's your movement right now?
60, I believe. Somebody
60
told
feet.
me.
60.
Yeah, you're right.
55.
55 minus the gnome speed bump.
So the most direct route and having to, because you have to fly through the opening, so you have to kind of pass through your friends. 60 gets you there.
Okay.
10,
And
11, 12, yeah.
because of our mental bond, I know that I'm not attacking the guys with the red plumes.
Yeah, well, Nam basically reiterated the information that I said to you. So you guys do have an inclination that the veterans may be wavering as well, but you
I
don't
specifically said the gladiators are could be.
Yeah, he said the gladiators in general. That's true.
Yeah. So is this a gladiator? I don't know because
they're wearing gladiator gear.
The only guys that are Rakshasa are the blue tokens. Everybody else is gladiators.
And I'm as far as I can go here.
Well, you've moved your 60 feet, unless you have some other way of moving faster. You've moved.
No, I'm just gonna throw a couple javelins at this guy with the Mickey Mouse ears.
That's a boot, but sure. You can throw 2 javelins with disadvantage at him because you're outside of 30 feet. So
yeah,
he gives him a boot to the head.
I'm Virginia and the Wimp.
What a waste.
Oh.
Well, it's disadvantage, so the 16 ricochets off her shield.
What a waste. But you can only play the hand you're dealt, right? So here we go again. How about a 24?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Not the rage, right? Just the piercing.
Yeah, you don't get rage for ranged weapons.
Yeah. So 7.
You need to check something real quick. So make some conversation real quick. Just checking something. And all right, it's good. All right. So when the
Cisa was a really good move. Oh, you don't want us to do
she moves her shield to block the other one. As she tries to bring it back to block them, your javelin buries into her chest, right near her neck, and you smell that smell and see the same type of burning as Nam Foodle's weapons do.
Oh, feel the wrath of the moon goddess!
And so she seems very unhappy to have this embedded into her. She kind of rips it out and throws it on the ground.
It makes sense. I feel a little
not
bad.
bloodied at the moment with the.
I feel like they don't like piercing damage. That's my
Told you he's coming. I thought it was gnome damage, but that's right.
Do you have anything else you want to do, sir?
Yes, I yell, I am no gnome, and that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
But
so
you
right
wish
now,
you were.
so with your movement,
I didn't say that.
So you just got inside the door, so you're still about 15 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
And now it is outside, so that doesn't matter. Is actually.
I will say the turn order chart for me is all weird with a V, a G, a T,
That's
a
a bunch
shift,
of
a
lizards.
liaison, and a raise.
That's not
Vegans,
weird.
Gouda, and trainees.
It's not weird. It's just for me. It doesn't mean anything for you. So
Right. Usually it's us where we are, though.
V stands for veteran. G stands
No, but I'm
for
saying, have we just decided it doesn't matter for us
No,
anymore,
so
so we
we
can't
switched-
see our friends?
We switched maps. He could see the whole
it
thing.
was done. I did it so I didn't have to roll off. Okay, well, we're going to lose the time I did it for. I did it.
No. Carry on, John.
I did it so
on.
you didn't know who your enemies were, so I didn't have to show you ahead of time because they were inside the building. You were outside.
I don't want to cost us any time. Carry on.
So I put the initials on there so that
Don't make me sing. Carry on.
All right, so it is.
Carry on.
This is why Craig doesn't play bards.
Can I mute?
I know who that one's by.
I resent that.
Craig, can you sing solo? Solo, I can't hear you. All right, let's go.
Wow, Tiki Room jokes.
I'm out.
That's where we are now. Holy cow!
I got him to leave. Woo!
Wow.
All right, so Zolar comes running in.
Best battle ever.
She slides into place behind Namfoodle, and she's going to fire. She unfortunately is firing through two people, so it's not.
That's right. I ducked. I'm short.
She's attempting to. Yeah, actually, name doesn't really matter. So she's just firing through Drell. She's
I do it all the time.
She's attempting to hit this Rakshasa that Drell started on. So here she goes. First, as a bonus action, she is going to put Hunter's Mark on him. Why is my thing not working? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna put a little target on him. There's an arrow target here. Here we go. Perfect. Gonna Hunter Mark him, and then she is going to fire. And I'm just gonna roll both shots. All right. She's firing. She's got Hunter's Mark going. She's got Planar Warrior on one shot, so we'll just roll them both.
The Bazinga.
So she's going to hit with both shots, even firing through Drell.
That's my archer.
Wow, she has real damage. Holy crap.
Is it gnomish piercing? That's what I heard. That's what the rumor mill said.
So she is going to do. I got to break this out a little bit.
I'm pretty sure Nam is still wearing that mask because he likes the big, phallic symbol right now. That's what's causing the damage.
Talk about a gnomish piercing.
Now another shack I'm really afraid of.
Oh, because that. It stinks when you pop out your discussion thing. It doesn't give you the same details when you hover over it, which kind of.
You like Gladiators, Jimmy?
That's all right. So we'll just say we'll do half a.
You like Gladiator movies, Jimmy?
When her arrows hit two, they burn and make that smell and make the Rakshasa roar out.
Stink arrows.
Stink arrows.
This she's gonna just do the second arrow. Pretty sure it's gonna finish him off. It does. So she buries it right in this right in the side of the throat, the carotid artery, blood's pouring out, it's burning. She reaches up and the second one catches her in the eye socket, and she falls to the ground and starts turning to ash as her black, thick ichor blood
We're just behind Cal now.
stains the ground, but she is going away.
There goes the Gouda. All right.
All right, and that is Zalara's turn. That brings us to the next person on the chart, which is all right. So stepping into this doorway that you guys, I think, can see to the north here, there's a little doorway that should be open. Not sure if you can see it from your angle. Some of you guys should be able to see it.
That one here?
Yeah, this figure steps. You can't seem to click on it.
That's the one. That's the guy we want.
There he goes. He steps into the doorway.
Can we fight this guy?
Yes.
So this a giant. I mean, he's human. He's medium sized, but he's large. Close to 7 feet tall. Is this buff Rakshasa who
that would be him.
who you've seen a illusion of before when they were describing.
This is the guy. Get him, Drill. Get him.
This
Commodore.
appears to be the Commodore, and he is.
Ooh, where's his ship?
I just told him
Commodore
his
Domlin.
days were numbered. And I'm on the ground. Crap.
So this guy, he looks like he's dressed in this lounging robe, like smoking robe. It's made of this
No wonder the slaver chick hates him.
crushed crimson velvet with gold bordering and a gold sash tying it close. He has this currently in his hand. He has this in his reverse grip.
That damn wind guy.
He has this short bow that has this purple glow about it, with these crystals embedded in the wood of it.
Made a magic bow. Sweet.
And he's drawing back an arrow. And he's
That's
going
the
to let
magic
it
shit do you
fly. He was unseen at the moment, so he's going to let it fly with advantage at
unseen by who?
by either any of you. He was hidden behind the doorway.
I totally saw him.
Sam.
You see him now, and he unleashes these arrows at you. And
you can you be more descriptive?
you is to decide. He's going to fire it at Cal.
Oh,
Not with advantage.
Correct.
That's not even in 30
Because Cal's looking at him like, I knew you were behind the door, dude.
I heard that door
Saw you
opening.
coming.
Oh, he's just outside it
Oh,
actually.
you're just outside 30 feet. I think there's 6 squares between you. 'Cause he's actually in the doorway. I just brought him out so you could see him. So he's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 squares is the one right in front of you. So you are outside the 30 feet for your cool advantage shifting. Oh, you're not shifted though.
I'm not shifted. No, but he can't be surprised.
It's not surprised. Surprise doesn't give you advantage. A unseen target gives you advantage.
Oh,
So many things sound like surprise, but they're not surprise.
So he's gonna.
By the way, Cal,
he doesn't know. One of you's
Hold
got
on
an
a
image
second.
going.
It's my alert.
you're
This is my
surprised
alert.
that you're not surprised. That's what surprised.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 is going to be. Oh, so he's going to shoot at. He's going to be straight up shooting at Aurelius because of his cloak. Because his cloak is not a spell. So
and I can't catch it. So
Yeah. Oh. He's shooting at you instead. Oh.
that is a crit, sir.
Oh, crit.
So
Not
you
And
are
now
going to
Aurelius
take,
goes to Hal.
You are going to take 8 piercing damage and 8 psychic damage, so a total of 16 damage.
Oh,
those are my
psychic
temporary
damage.
hit
Are you
points.
still? Do you still have
Describe
temporary
why it's
points?
psychic.
I still have temporary hit points. I start with like 30 temporary hit points. So
I
yes,
was gonna say
do.
you have like 100 hit points now, so I'm
I
teasing
need
you. You got a lot.
concentration. Hold on, I need a concentration save, otherwise lose the flight.
I'm just going to keep.
Everybody crashes to the
firing.
floor. That's awkward. Oh, he rolled a 2.
Oh, wait, how much? What's the total damage?
He's going to miss with his next 2 attacks.
16 would be less than 20,
So
right?
16 on the first attack.
All right.
You rolled a 2 on that.
So get up. Yeah, and those he gets advantage on those second attacks, John.
Oh, he does. Oh, so I got to
My
re-roll
cloak goes
the
away.
one. So we'll say he missed the middle one because there's 2.
Just the second one, yeah, he gets advantage the next one. 'Cause I'm surprised.
And then you also did you lose your concentration on fly?
No, I got a 13. He didn't do 26 points of damage. And
28 will hit with the second one, so you take another 14 points of damage, 9
So-
piercing, 5 psychic.
what's total 14 damage? So there's another
Yeah, so another DC 10. So just don't roll a 2 or 1. Is it?
Yeah,
Orc, look out!
don't roll a 1 because
So your concentration is still good because that would have been funny to watch Drell fall
and the
out of
total
his
is
eye.
14 more points of damage.
So you took 32 points of damage total.
Thank you. I'll take it. All right. I'm not happy, but I am glad to be here. And everybody's still flying, which is the important thing. And by the way, lightning crackles in my eyes, and I point my sword at him and go,
All right, and then he steps back.
and I think
out
to
of the
myself,
door.
Drill, get over
And
there.
you hear him yell, "Anyone who doesn't fight dies." And he says that in common.
Okay. He needs to roll an inspiration.
Or you can see who wins this battle and decide who you're going to fight for.
And he is going to
Counterpoint?
do a.
Says the guy hiding behind the door.
Look at him cowering. Joe, point out to the room he's cowering. I say that.
Point out, by the way, the mage is standing up to him. That's right.
All right. He has made his move. Not anything else, right?
Okay, we got him.
That's it for now. And
Oh, it's dice color.
You also, yeah, that's fine. And he's got and so now it is the Rakshasa's turn. All 2 of them remaining. They are going to go. So this one goes.
Here, Nam. No longer need to stealth.
Yeah, I feel like you.
This one comes impossibly fast at you, running across the ground like he's on his tippy toes like an anime. And he runs up at you, and he's going to take 2 swings at you. He does not have disadvantage, right? Because your thing went down.
He does not have disadvantage. Straight up attack. I would have thrown a shield spell, but would have made a difference. So just FYI, I should have said that because I do it automatically.
So your shield's up.
So shield would be up anyway. Yeah.
13's going to miss, and he takes a second attack. These guys are unaffected by your shield too.
Oh, that's right. Shield.
So 22 is going to hit you.
Like you, it's exactly.
So you are going to take a 6 slashing and 5 force damage.
Yeah, and not quite bloodied yet.
That's
but
what he's
if I
going to
make
do.
Constitution
And then
save again.
His buddy is going to go.
Make it. I think to myself, cleric.
Imagine how many less attacks you'd have against you if you were still stealthy.
So this guy, the other guy comes up impossibly fast, pushes off as he comes flying by. He pushes off the weapons table, and then he gets an assist from his using Tiger Tag Team. He the other guy gives him an assist with his shield and slides him to the side, which gives him advantage on his attacks if he's within 5 feet of another guy. So he's attacking with advantage on you.
That was an epic description, but you called it Tiger Tag Team, so that makes it not.
I didn't call it Tiger Tag Team. That is what the ability is called.
Oh, it's in that's the book ability.
The wrestlers,
oh
they're wrestling tigers.
That's hilarious.
Off the top rope.
A 20 is going to miss you, correct, sir? With your 20.
I block it. Sorry, pussy cat. No good.
And then he attacks again with advantage. This time he's going to crit because he doesn't like you.
Sorry,
that's awesome.
Cat. No and no.
Nope. Ting ting. You block. Kadoma bounces back and forth. You feel like it's almost like laughter and merriment. The feeling coming off of Kadoma is.
I just blow a sweat above it and go. Time to play. Let's do a Kadoma.
And they are yelling in a guttural language as they run. And you can hear the front door rattling.
Drell, you take the boss. Archers help him. Cal, you and I take these guys out.
Right. This is the veteran.
Tactically, I don't know how smart it is to follow his instructions anymore.
Yeah, I really don't think he's got a lot of credibility.
Do it stealthily, quick.
Right.
I give a mental wink.
So the gladiator with the blue plume here, he looks over at the doorway. He doesn't look happy about it, but he throws he's going to move over here and throw a couple spears off the table at
don't make me fireball you.
I'm going to throw him at you, but he's going to have a hard time hitting you, but he's going to try it anyway. You don't have he is affected by your shield, which is still up, correct?
Okay, so yeah.
So you have a 27. So he's basically going to have to crit you to hit you. So I'm just going to throw these. He doesn't have advantage or anything. He doesn't.
Would I get +2 from the guy between us?
It doesn't matter. He still has to crit you. So, so unless he's
nope.
I'll take it.
So nope.
Solid rolls.
They go flying by you. And the other guy, he moves into this position and he does the same thing to Cal. So 2 spears are flying at you, Cal. So none of those hit you. Just roll with them and let them fly by.
Matrix that shit.
Now it is.
Can I grab one out of the air? Oh, no, it has to hit.
They have to hit you for that. You to use that ability.
That's no fun.
And it is your turn, Az.
Alrighty. Let's see. I gotta move my way on inside. Did I hear the rattling that's coming from? You said a door. Which door do you describe from? Did I hear that rattling?
The front door through the entryway and straight in front of you.
So over here, if I ping it correctly.
Yeah, they're shaking the door.
So maybe they're trying to now get in with the guard off. Okay, well that's not bad. All right, so 1, 2 to get through here. 3, 4. So this would be over here. This would be 5.
15 feet up.
Yeah, so I'm still 15 feet up. I'm over here right now. I don't want to be in his way, so I'll move over. So I go to there. Yeah, I'll go here, 50 feet up. So then can I send afterwards? That'd give me 30 feet total if I go down to the ground level right now. And then I want to make sure I have the correct range for this before I declare that.
I just moved that token because technically you can't see him.
I can't see him.
Who's
No,
this
you
guy
can see
here?
that way. I was talking about to the north of you.
Oh, the north of me. Oh yeah, the guy.
He kind of did the thing
I
where he
didn't think I could see him.
He's got his
So.
bow out and he flipped around the door.
He said he was around the corner. Yeah, that's fine.
So
All right.
what are you going to do, Az?
So I'm planning on doing a wall of fire. So I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, I have range 120 feet of fire.
All right.
So I'm gonna put a. You can see the arrow, right? Because it's.
I'm going to create you a wall of fire token, but for now,
Yeah. Why is my thing not? My distance thing not coming up anymore? One sec. Come on. There we go. So I want to create a wall of fire. Centered on this point that you can see this, right? Correct.
I can see your arrow. Yep, just hold it.
Yeah,
there.
perfect. Yeah, because I just have it invisible to others. So it'll be centered on there. I believe the wall of fire is a pretty long wall, so I think it's 20 feet. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to see again.
Pretty
Longer than
long.
that, I think, but
I think it's longer than that. I think it's like 60 feet, so I can make it along the whole
It
thing.
is
You make it a
60 feet.
circle. You can do all kinds of stuff with that.
Yeah.
20-foot diameter, 60-foot, up to
60
60
foot. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna make it extending this whole wall basically. That's what my plan was. And then I was gonna make the heat facing towards the door. So
Yeah.
60
10 feet off
long.
it towards the door. So that should stop
As it reaches out, I got to find a blue version of this because blue moonfire appears, spreads across the floors, covering the door, and burning in the general direction outwardly towards the entryway. Are you going to do anything else, Az?
You're not. I can't cast anything, but you're not bleeding, are you? Or getting that hurt? Are you, Aurelius?
No, I'm pretty hurt, but if I didn't have 30 temporary hit points, I'd be way close to dead, but I'm fine.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So I'm doing that right now. I can't heal you unfortunately with this turn doing that move, but I want to set us
Another
up.
round of that, you will need another wizard. You'll all be falling on the ground.
All right, got it. Yeah, I'll try to get on top of it next round, then as best I can. So I don't have any bonus actions I can throw.
All right,
I'm all
are you
done,
done,
man.
Az?
I'm done.
All right. It is the regular gladiator's turn.
She can't double cast.
This guy runs up here. He is going to hurtle a javelin at you, Azrael.
All right, me? Okay. AC 21.
That is going to bounce off your armor with a 15. And then this guy. Guy moves
Have a
in.
blue
He
fire
takes,
gun.
he takes 2 falchion attacks at Aurelius, who you still don't have your disadvantage, right? You just have a.
I just straight up.
You just have a 27 armor class.
Right.
So it's still going to have to crit. So we're just going to throw a bunch of dice at you. He takes 2 falchion swings and a short scimitar swing, wailing away. Clank, clank, clank. Pow. Bouncing out. You're dancing aside. Your shield saves you from 1 attack. Pow. Bounces off your arcane shield. This guy goes. He is going to throw a javelin at Cal. Just wings it at him from the table as he runs by. That is going to miss with a 14. Stuff is flying everywhere.
I am Chung.
You guys should have surrendered. I'm gonna freaking fireball you in.
Guy comes charging up. That is the. Is your owl going to do anything?
He is going to fly up and keep an eye on the guys coming around the walls.
Okay, so what he can see is there is a group of. There are 2 soldiers and we'll call him a lieutenant for lack of a better term. Outside the door, trying to open the door that they barred to stop you from coming in the front door.
All right.
They're shaking the door at the moment. It is now the trainees' turns. This guy starts to run, and then he sees the firewall as he gets here. The veteran takes attack of opportunity on him.
Wow.
$15, that's He just misses. The guy spins around with and catches it across. Oh wait, the trainees. I think that's the trainee's armor class. He has chain and a shield, so he like instinctively blocks it thanks to the training. Just that the falchion just barely bounces off his shield, and he's running this way. And this guy steps inside. He's like, quickly in here. And he steps in here, and this guy finishes his movement, and they close the door after he comes in. And you hear something slide, being slid up against the door. All right. So that's the trainees. They're in hiding. It's Namfoodle's turn. Your turn, Nam.
Yeah, I can't see the.
You have a large barbarian hovering in front of you, just so you know.
Yeah. So,
You think they stink when they get by arrows?
how far is the drop down to the stairs?
15. The stairs 20 feet because those go down pretty sharply.
Okay. So the barbarian's in the way, can I see past the barbarian to like these veterans right there looking like they're gonna
You can shoot at anybody. It's just +2 to their AC for shooting through him.
Are the white guys the trainees?
So no, the white guys are your standard gladiators. They're hell bent on killing you.
Yeah.
The veterans, the trainees are all gone from the room now.
Okay, good. Okay.
They ran away and locked themselves into that room up to the north. And the veterans are the gentleman in kind of red and dark and the guy with the blue plume that have thrown spears. Right. But they did seem kind of half-heartedly doing it, but they did do it.
See this guy right here, the one I'm pinging right now? This white. I'm going to shoot him.
All right. So he has a +2 to his AC. That's a regular gladiator.
That's fine.
He's just got a breastplate on with no shield, and he's wielding 2 weapons.
It's going to be a 16.
16 is going to pierce his breastplate.
All right, good. So it pierces his breastplate, and he takes max damage, 14.
He is not bloodied, and it does not burn him because he looks human.
That's okay, because then the arrow detonates. So it detonates everything within 10 feet of him.
Is there a dex save or anything, or is it just auto damage?
No. Everybody takes 2d6 damage, force damage. Everybody within 10 feet, including him.
And there's no save.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I got to burn one of my slots though, so that's one of my arcane shot slots. So 2d6 of damage to the whole thing there. Here we go.
Roll the 2d6, and I'll give it to all 3 of them.
9.
So 9 to everybody. He is still not bloodied.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 guys get hit by it.
So your arrow, you say some arcane words, some draconic or arcane script runes appear on the arrows you fire. Hits into him. He like reels back as they hit and then explodes with a force concussion of magical force, hitting the veteran and the other gladiator around him. None of them are bloodied. However, they are less than happy with the situation. All right.
I'll shoot the same guy again. Let's shoot me.
Oh, you got another arrow. Sure. Fire away.
Here we go. Same shot. 15. How does that do?
Oh, it technically the other one. I'm going to count the other one because I screwed up, but this one's going to miss because of you're shooting through the drow.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Well, then I will have this one try to redirect into the dude behind him.
You thought you had him on target, but Drell just shifted ever so slightly when he was flying, and he bumped your bow, so you shoot into the ground. But you can redirect.
But it might ricochet off and hit the guy behind him, so we're going to try.
Yeah, so you need a 17 with the bonus.
Wrong number. Sorry, that was wrong button. Wrong button. Here we go. See if we hit the guy behind him.
What'd you get to roll?
17. Look at that.
17 hits exactly, so it gets
boom.
The guy in front above him or behind him?
The guy right behind him.
Okay,
and that arrow also detonates.
All right, so how much damage does he take from the arrow?
The guy behind him is going to take 11 points of piercing, and then the arrow detonates.
Do you have 3 arcane shots now?
2. That's it.
Oh, only 2 still.
Yeah.
All right, and so how much? Roll 2d6 for the force damage.
And the same crew takes 2 more d6 of force damage. Not my best roll. That's a 2.
That is as low as you can get up. So.
Hey guys, yeah, not great.
He totally did Captain America with the shield and blocked the explosion.
He did. He jumped on it himself.
It makes sense because they were ready for the second exploding arrow.
Right.
They all turned away and with their high-end training and allowed their armor to take most of the damage. All right, are you now done, sir?
I am now done, and I'm going to roll for my arrows, see if they broke.
Okay. Cal, you still have not shifted, so we're not counting that, but it is your turn, sir.
All right. So as I run and leap over these guys here and land here, I shift. That's my bonus action. So I'm going to put 10 rounds of shifting here. And then I will attack the guy between myself and Oryx.
So you flew over there and dropped down there, I guess?
Yeah, I just kind of, I did a cool flying flippy move.
To do that. Fly through the air, tornado spin, then land down behind him. A 20 will get that Rakshasa in the middle. So he takes 13 bludgeoning damage. You find an opening in his defenses, crack him in the arm, crack her in the arm for 13 bludgeoning damage. Keep swinging.
I'll take my second one.
You're going after the same person. She is not bloodied yet.
Oof.
She spins around now that you've moved in there, blocks it with her shield and armor, takes the full blunt of your staff. You got any more attacks?
Yeah, I'm just going to use a regular unarmored attack. Oh, I can't.
You can as a bonus action. You just won't be able to.
I use my bonus action to shift.
Oh, you did. So you're shifted now?
Yeah.
Can you put the token on your dude?
Yeah.
So you are now shifted, so you can't be flanked. So smart move because you're surrounded. It is now Aurelius' his turn. He's 5 rounds into his blade song. Aurelius, your cloak resets, correct?
Yes, it does. My turn. So the question is, do I drop a synaptic static, but it would get Cal? He moved in the way.
Oh, I also try to convince the gladiators. I say, I said, men of Khassan, fight for your freedom, not against your.
Don't worry, I'm going
to give me a persuasion.
Yeah, I say the coward has fled.
Straight up, because I mean, there's a lot of fighting going on still.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough DC
20
combat.
Come on, 20.
And the years of suppression.
14.
14, not fantastic, but you're at least you don't sound pathetic, so that's good. You're putting across it's a reasonable request, but maybe not during the circumstances. All right, Aurelius, what do you got?
The humans aren't necessarily bad; they're just by the Rashaka. So I'm going to give them the.
Yeah, well, these guys, you know from your what's the word I'm looking for? When you were prepping for it, there's a better word, but I can't think of it.
Reconnaissance.
The older I get.
Yeah, we were getting ready. We know there were things.
Yeah, you know that they were former slaves that were that showed promise, strength, some ability. So they've been trained to, and you can tell that these trainer ones are veteran ones that probably don't fight in the arena anymore, or maybe they still do. Who knows? But they get to train instead. And then these other ones are probably active ones, the ones in the gray, and then you had the trainees.
Okay, so I'm going to come down. Lightning shoots off the sword at the guy between us because that's the way I roll.
Okay.
18 hit him.
18 will just hit. Oh, wait. That he's going to can you roll a second? Can you roll a second die for me? Or you did have 2 rolls. So the 17 is going to miss. Because he imposed his buddy imposed disadvantage on you as a reaction with his shield.
Oh. Okay.
So they have a thing called allied parry.
If I had advantage, wouldn't it be a straight up roll? Would be the first number?
You had it. Okay, yeah, we'll say you hit. I didn't realize that was an advantage roll. Okay.
All right. It's an advantage because of Cal.
Yep, he tries. So the one north of him tries to impose his shield in there, fails. You break through it with your first attack. He can only do that on the one attack. So
right, it's going to be
so reaction.
20, unless he gets any protection, he does somebody 23 points of damage in the first swing.
Okay. Well, you're using what's the thunder damage coming from?
That is booming blade and
booming blade does not affect them.
How about Kodoma's lightning?
The lightning from Kodoma will affect them. So you can remove booming blade from whenever you're attacking these guys.
I'll just take it off now. But so 15 points of damage then on that.
Okay.
What it does, and guess what I have? I have
she is not bloodied yet.
Now she's not bloodied yet, but don't worry, I get another attack. I get another one. The 19 hits.
19 will hit. There's no disadvantage in that time. You have advantage.
Right. So he's going to take another 8 points of damage.
She is now bloodied.
I take a bonus action attack. And that is going to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's going to do another 12 points of damage.
Kodama is in its glory. It's just laughing inside your head and bubbling over with glee. It seems to hate these Rakshaka. You can feel hate and it's just loving the circumstance but hating its opponent all at the same time. She is now bloody, but she is still standing.
I am going to stay where I am, but I'm going to say, last chance, stand down before I really get angry as lightning shoots off me. I do the booming blades with lightning shoots anyway. And because it makes a clap.
I gotta do another con check for her to see if she holds her spell. The Rakshasa have no interest in standing down. They look
three con checks altogether, 3 hits, right?
Oh yeah, 3. So I did 2. Pass 2.
Pass
3.
So she'll make a con save against me too.
Sure.
I don't know.
Con save.
No, she should have. I just forgot. She's lost her Mickey Mouse ears.
No more boot to the head. Okay.
Meanie.
Okay. And that's
right.
it. And so I'm going to command them to stand down. I will be next.
All right. It is round 4 of Drell's Rage, and it's Drell's turn.
Yeah.
Get the big guy.
Or he's been 4 rounds, I should say.
Drell, he's our man.
Yeah. Oh, you're still 15 feet in the air?
I am.
Bad guy song.
But
Get out of my
for
line of
long.
sight. That'd be great.
That'd
be great if you get out of the archer's line of
He
sight.
looks a little bit like Baron Harkonnen flying around up there.
Yeah. So that was 20 feet plus whatever I need to do to get down to the door.
So we'll call it 20 feet.
40 feet.
Well, 35. You still get 25 feet of movement.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the door with my shoulder as I come down, just as part of my movement.
The door's
to see
open.
if it's locked.
No, the door's open.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Oh well, in that case,
He didn't
never
close
mind.
the door. He just, you know how you fire through like a doorway and then you whip around and hold it?
Yeah.
So he's technically in the square next to it. So I'm just going to move you. So you're in the doorway. I'm going to put you here, even though it's not really a square. And he's right there. So.
Oh, shit.
I say, please, sir, give up now before I have to kill you. I don't actually do that. I hit him with an axe.
All right. Are you using great weapon attack?
It's check.
I am not using Great Weapon Master. No.
Okay.
This is Drellian sign language.
Okay. However, this would be, well, that's not going to matter right now. Okay. And I am just going to be wildly swinging, recklessly attacking.
So you have advantage.
Nice.
27.
That misses.
That will hit.
That feels good.
And Divine Fury this puppy up.
Yeah, you are.
Boo.
Not a great roll.
21.
He does seem to take the full damage, and he's shocked when you hit him. The interesting thing is when you cut, so you bring your great axe across, the moon axe across his naked, flexing chest, and when you hit it, though, it sounds like, as you still slash in, it sounds like metal on metal. It doesn't sound like you're hitting flesh, and there's like noise, which you've heard many times in battle as metal renders under your axe.
Yes. Why don't we see if I can't get through that metal, shall we?
All right, attack again. Recklessly attacking, sir.
Hit him again.
+3 can opener.
21.
21 is going to miss as he parries with his claws of all things. He knocks it aside.
So
that
metal's tough.
He kind of grabs your blade with his claw and just pushes it aside. And are you done, sir?
Yeah.
Like you've got this. I feel like you've got this, Greg.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right,
I'm coming in to help you. You're gonna need some help.
It is. She's just gonna fire through you, I guess. Well, Nam, you're not that tall, so she can fire.
I'm short. We practiced this. It's like we practice.
So she is going to fire down at. She seems to be most effective at the Rakshasa. So she has the upper angle. So she's going to fire first at the wounded one. She being Zolar, it's her turn. She moves her hunter mark as a bonus action to that Rakshasa. She fires her.
Greg, you tired, man? You got a long.
Yeah, I am
Just
tired.
drove back
I'm
from
I'm getting
North
over a
Carolina.
cold.
That'll
and
hit.
I got sick too. I got a cold or something. And I get up at 5 a.m.
All right. So she is going to do.
And he watched Highlander 2, which will take it out of anybody.
That's how I can figure it out with the dice.
Yeah, that's a
So
mistake.
5. So
Uh,
that is going to be.
Highlander 2 and 3. How can you go wrong?
I didn't really
Especially
watch
where
it.
he got the cold
I was
from.
hoping 3
I'm
was.
proud to say I didn't actually watch Highlander 3.
I didn't even know there was a Highlander 3. All right.
Yeah,
So
there's a whole bunch
Laura
of them.
aims down, shooting over Nam's head, and buries an arrow, the arrow that kind of burns that you've seen from the two of these guys firing. It falls to the ground, starting to burn up, and then she fires her second arrow, which will not have Hunter's Mark or Planar Warrior. So she fires that at the fresh Rakshasa,
You fresh.
and that is going to miss, unfortunately.
Damn, stop hitting her bow.
She sidesteps, trying to
She's
miss.
admiring the
ass.
fletching.
Keeps grabbing her ass.
All right. Now we are
This
on.
billowing cape.
We're on the
I'm in front.
Commodore.
She's distracted by my butt.
The Commodore drops the bow for a free action. His shield and sword just appear in his hand off the table, and he unleashes
force.
his mighty fury on. First, he's going to, and he's attacking with advantage because you recklessly attacked. So with his shield, he tries to shield bash you in the face. This you being Drell, because you're right on top of him. That is going to be a 28 to hit. You're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage, which you get to half, but 8 necrotic damage. Energy just seems to emanate from him into you. So you are going to take that'll be 13 damage total you take after your resistance.
13.
I need a strength saving throw from you.
With advantage, you're raging,
I am raging.
which gives you plus 10 to it, I'm pretty sure.
He drives the shield up into your face, and he kind of steps with one leg, trying to knock you to the ground at the same time.
A 29.
Easily stand tall like a pillar of stone, being the Earth Genasi that you are. And he's a little stunned, but not stunned enough that he doesn't swing down at you with his
Hit you again.
sword.
Not so stunned that he doesn't hit you again.
He's going to swing across you with his sword.
That was his shield. That wasn't even his sword. That was his shield to hit you with it.
Yeah, that was the blunt weapon.
That was
Oh, look at all those dice. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's just free good in case it. So it's going to do 12 slashing, which is half to 6, and 14 necrotic. So you take 20 damage.
Okay.
Straight up. As blood pours down from the slash, but just it's tearing away at your flesh. It's almost like a wound that hasn't healed. It's just being pulled away necrotically and dying as he touches it. And then lastly, he reaches out with his shield. Instead of attacking with a shield, he slashes with the claws on the shield arm, reaching out with a. So this doesn't have a good attack. Oh, here, I'll use this, but it's not actually because it has the same plus, but it'll be different damage. His hand is glowing with necrotic energy as he reaches out.
Of course it is. He misses like a chump. Or
A
doesn't.
20 hits you.
Now 20 will hit me.
Yep. And you feel as the claws bite into you.
Take 5 points.
This is pure necrotic energy.
Hmm.
And he does 66 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Hmm.
You say 66 or 6 dice 6?
Not 66.
D6.
oh, wow.
Good.
I heard 66. I was like, what the?
You take 26 necrotic damage, and you see his body heal as he goes. And sucks it in.
Oh, that's rough.
Wow. You should shut the door.
Ouch.
And he runs away.
That's not good. Oh,
And he
man.
looks down at you, even though you got your. How tall are you, Joe?
It feels diminished right now.
Because he's about 7 feet.
6'2".
Yeah, so he
That's
does
all he
look,
was.
he's 7 feet tall. He looks down at you and goes, "You insolent pup! I will destroy you, and I will destroy all that you love." And that's his turn. But now it's his boy's turn.
Sand. You can't destroy all the sand.
Unfortunately, he's only got one boy left. But this guy
Oh, his poor Spanky sock.
is going to Cal, take a attack of opportunity on this Rakshasa as he moves for positioning on Aurelius.
Rakshasa. No
Across the
advantage, right?
floor.
No advantage, just straight up. Oh, no, you have advantage when he moves because he's moving out of you. So you're going to hit with the first swing, but see if you got a critical with the second swing. So he's going to take 8 damage unless you get a crit with his next one.
Takes 8 no matter what.
So both 8 damage anyway. So you bang her in the thigh.
What does he do to her?
Bang it real good.
Wow.
You hear her metal rend under your slit. Then she slides into position and she takes 2 attacks with her forked scimitar.
First attack has regular straight up. I'm going to use a flare.
It'll be disadvantage then because she already had disadvantage for his cloak, and so you put it back in disadvantage.
Back in disadvantage, yeah.
So she attacks with disadvantage. She needs to hit a
good one.
22 currently. She would have crit, so that's a good choice.
Thank
that
you.
worked out well for you. And then she attacks straight up with her second attack.
Straight up with her second.
Yeah, because it's only for 1 attack, yeah.
Right. And that's a miss. So that saved him some severe damage. Nice. Your blinding flare moonlight comes from behind her. She shifts with the radiant light and overswings, which she thought she had a excellent chance to hit. And then the second time, while she's trying to clear her eyes, she can't see past the illusion and just stabs at it. It is now the veteran's turn. This guy.
He's up in the air.
Hello.
He charges up on you, Aurelius, and he kind of looks you up and down. I gotta find him.
He's
Here he is. And
Azrael.
And he looks
Azrael. You said Aurelius, but Azrael's up.
I mean Azrael. Yeah, you guys have.
I said I came down. I didn't stay in there. I was being foolish. I said I came down.
So the veteran to the north charges up on Azrael, not Aurelius.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got a spear in hand with a shield, and he swings his shield out at you, trying to shield bash you.
Kind of your shield bash my own shield.
Who bashes the basher? That's the question.
No, I got bashed.
So you're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oof, I got to make a concentration check real quick.
And I'm going to need a strength save from you, too.
All right, so I'll do the con, and I'll do strength save as well. So con, bam.
Oof.
Nope, firewall's gone.
Oh, that was an awesome spell.
That happens. And then strength save, you said next, right?
Strength save, please. Yes.
I have a bad feeling about this. Bam. Oh, it wasn't too bad. 16. Please be good.
16 is good enough. You're still on your feet.
Oh.
And he strikes at you twice with a spear. And he says, as he's swinging at you, he looks at you and goes, "Priest, why did you come here? There's only death and pain here." And then he strikes out at you.
Yeah, because that hurt.
You don't know hurt.
You haven't just trying to have a one-on-one?
He's going to hit you with his spear for 12.
Ouch.
And then he
It's not
strikes
wrong.
you
There's
again.
pain.
You should stay up in the air.
I've learned I don't fly. It's new for me.
A 20 is going to miss you with your 21 armor class. You just get your shield up, knock it aside, your eyes.
I like being on the ground.
And you hear under his breath, "Sahanid, forgive me." All right. That was that one. The last veteran goes up. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to stay here. And he is going to attack Cal with no advantage. Just straight up, he's going to shield bash him first.
So yeah, you would say that those two individuals
Cal,
are the
you have
ones that
22
were looking
right now?
apprehensive. Right?
22.
He hits with a 24. Take 11 bludgeoning. He hits you with the edge of your shield. I need a strength save from you, sir.
Those are never good for me.
Or are they?
Ooh.
You hold your ground. He strikes at you with 2 more spear attacks.
You are a monk after all.
I am a monk after all.
You definitely sidestep his first spear attack.
Perry.
comes around with the butt of it, swinging it over his head. And you, between your bracers and everything, actually with everything else in your skills and everything, you just can't find a mark on you. You're just too elusive. Clangs into the ground. It is your turn, Azrael.
All right. So first things first, I still have Drell's token shared with me from last week. Can you remove me from that real quick, just so I know what I'm actually seeing?
Yep, I can get rid of it.
Yeah, because I'm seeing what he sees as well, so it's like I don't really know what I vision on, so I want to make sure that I play it out correctly.
So you're basically in Rari's, you're saying, hey, Drell, quit giving me a play-by-play.
Right. He's going to go, that sucks. Ooh,
He's like telling everything. He's like, oh my God, this guy hit me here. Oh my God. He's like thinking out loud into Rari's.
Going to need a lot more healing on this guy.
Yeah. So, all right. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna
Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you got to do.
bonus action, healing word, Drell. Bam. Just try to keep you a little something going. So that's gonna be healing word, third
All right,
level.
that should fix it.
Bam.
That'll definitely give him back to the 26 hit points he took.
Oh no, but just gonna keep him going for a little bit.
26.
Oh yeah.
So 14,
Get 14
healing
back for right
from the
now to
moon
stem some
goddess.
bleeding.
14.
That's a meaty number.
14 out of a
Considering what I'm
mere
about to
almost
do.
60. 59. I took 59. So
Feel the wounds, Drell. You feel the wounds healing on you, but the area that's been eaten by the necrotic energy is having a tough time resealing.
Yeah.
how many points was that?
It was 14.
14. Thank you.
Yep, I'll try to get some back. All right, so it's bonus action. I'm going to use my action to do my Radiance of the Dawn, one of my 2 channel divinities. And the thing is, I can select who it hits. So I'm gonna roll the damage real quick, and it's gonna be that much damage on a.
Well, it's hostile
It's
creatures.
It's
Oh, damn.
This says hostile creatures, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you could select. That's fine with me if you.
I mean, I can choose because I was gonna say you said the 2 that were this
Well,
guy. He's obviously telling me,
he's
and then the
going
other
to
one
use-
you were.
the other guy didn't seem to have the same reverence for the 2 Saucil guys.
Yeah, but that was the other person who looked like they were kind of shaken, right?
Yeah, he did that. That was the one that Nam said those guys were. Well, they looked questionable from the beginning. You have. Give me an insight check, and you can see.
All right, I'll try my insight. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
Nam.
Nam saying they looked like they were
It's not
shaken.
a high. Yeah, they're not hiding it particularly well. They don't look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what my rolling does.
If you roll well, I'll give you a little more insight.
14.
Yeah, of course. You can tell that their heart is not in the fight.
Okay.
These are gladiators. They live for like combat and competition.
Yeah, legitimate
They just look
things.
like not into it.
All right, I'm gonna choose to not affect those 2 people, but all the other veterans have to make the save, and the Rakshasa as well.
Okay, so the damage is 22 force damage.
22 on a fail or 11 on a.
Can't
So
you get
22
the
radiant damage. You said, right?
Can't you get
It
the?
has to be. It doesn't go around cover, is the thing.
Oh,
So
it doesn't.
cover's not
Right.
affected.
It doesn't wrap around.
Oh, look, Nate now says the save under here too. At least on that ability, it doesn't. We'll have to see if it says it on the other ones. But Constitution save, so that's cool. So DC.
Well, I modded that in. I wrote.
You added it,
This is
nice.
custom. I'd do some work.
Well, that's a 2. I like that.
Yeah, keep it
That's a
rolling.
4. I like
Jonathan,
that
roll.
What's the radius on it?
30 feet.
All right, so it's going to get all 4 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty good range.
So far, they've all failed. They all fail. So all of the gladiators take 22 radiant damage from the moonlight.
Radiant. Yes, radiant. It's all radiant. It's not fire.
Yeah, I believe it's all radiant.
Shine the moon.
It's all radiant. No, I was thinking of flame strike, fire and radiant. My bad.
That's a hit. That's
It's
solid.
glorious.
88 points.
And I have another one for next round.
Hmm.
I saved him for this moment. Unfortunately, I lost my flame wall. That's okay. And then let me know what the Rakshasa does as well. How they take the damage after you get all your damage calced.
All right. This one closest to you is bloody. And so those are the only on this Rakshasa here. On the regular Rakshasa soldier, they have advantage on saving throws and other magical effects. So you'll have advantage on his con save.
Just keep rolling like you're doing. You'll be fine. That works.
14. He's going to take the 22 as well. He's still, or she's still not bloodied. And does it get, and it gets the other guy in the room too, right?
The guy, the Domwin, if they
Commodore.
have total cover, it doesn't hit him. Doesn't wrap around.
Okay. All right.
And he has total cover because I can't see him. So,
Okay. Sounds
and
good.
I will just finish that by saying, I am Stephanie's light. Where I go, a second chance follows.
As you say that, you know, it shoots out.
And it
this
wraps around him, it
radiance-
shouldn't hit him.
Yeah, this radiance of moonlight, holy energy, and you can tell the not that it does extra damage, but the Rakshasa is just particularly the last soldier is just burning its flesh. The other ones are all like they're covering their eyes and see like almost like radiation burns on the area that's affecting them. Are you done?
I am done.
All right, it is their turn.
Nope, it's good if you want to survive. Fireball.
Yeah, so yeah, these two are probably our best bet at trying to get him to turn. This person as well right here.
He's right in front.
The other ones are lost causes, I think. They're pretty much not shaken.
All right, this guy is gonna go 1, 2.
And of course, there's the Domwin as well.
Yeah.
And
Guy slides up behind you, the one he's very badly burned,
oh, hello there.
and he's like,
Go there.
he is going to take lots of swings at you with advantage.
Yeah, he's trying to get some
Takes
hits. It's
2
fine.
falchion swings at you with advantage.
Dodge.
You get 2 hits, and you get 2 hits.
How'd you
No
get?
hits from the first
Nice
swing. No hits from
Alright.
the second swing. And
Huge.
he takes a short scimitar swing at you with advantage as well.
On the offhand.
Well, you hit
Oh,
me,
it's like a
baby.
reskin veteran. That's
A little
cool.
sword won't hurt.
That may be a hit.
that
Yeah,
will
good
hit.
rolls.
And you will take
Giving
a
him concentration
whopping-
spells.
That didn't do its damage. That's interesting.
Hmm.
You take a 9 slashing damage.
Oh, roll good on the damage though. Youch.
It cuts the back of your leg and an more exposed part. This one comes around to flank Aurelius.
Now I'm pissed off.
So now he's straight up with you.
Yep.
He takes. You're currently at a 22, right?
Correct. I don't have a shield.
Gonna have to roll really well to hit you. First one's gonna miss.
Don't make me throw a
And
shield
he's got a
spell
short scimitar he swings at with you.
with the shield spell. Throw a shield spell up.
Shield spell will turn you to a 27. If you ricochets off your shield spell. All right. And then the last one is the last 2 are already in position on Cal. They can't have advantage because he is shifted. So they're straight up as well on Cal. So lots of straight up attacks. The first one to the north is going to swing on him a couple times. The second attack hits. You're going to take 6 slashing damage from his fast, just a whirlwind of blades around you on either side. They're like 2-weapon fighting. 16, you're trying to dance. Just one got through, and then the other guy on the other side swings out 3 times too.
Jeez.
One just barely misses you. The other one easily sidestep, and the last one. Last one misses you as well, thanks to your bracers, and that blocks off the energy around you from the bracers and the cloak and everything else you got going on. So that's all those guys. Owl, I assume, is not doing anything. Trainees are hiding. It's Nampoodle's turn. Nampoodle.
Try to kill this Rakshasa, this
All right, that guy is not bloody, but is wounded. That.
Yep. So here comes
Female
another longbow
warrior.
shot.
Fire away.
And here comes. There we go. I was clicking the wrong button. Sorry. Here comes. Ping. That'll be a 27. How's that feel?
Well, that's gonna hit.
Whack.
Not
Let's
much
just do
she's gonna
damage.
do about that.
Not a great roll. 13.
They don't like the piercing.
Again, it burns her flesh. She howls out in an animalistic tiger-like roar and it buries into her.
Is she bloody?
Burning around where it hits. She is still standing though, but her knees are buckling. She's almost falling towards Aurelius, her combatant.
I give her a little kiss on her furry head.
All right. I'll shoot her again.
She bites your upper lip off.
Wang, a second shot. 23.
23 hits. I'm pretty sure
More
you
damage coming at her of the sizzling bow. 9
As
more.
she goes to bite Aurelius's upper lip out, as he reaches out to kiss her in a mocking thing, an arrow right in the base of her neck through the chain coif that hangs off the back of her helmet. She crumbles to the ground and starts burning up.
A little bit of I-core for the group.
Good. All right.
Yeah, down. And
It goes right through her head and it sticks
That's
into
enough.
her
I don't
head.
want to overdo my turn. I want to leave some for everybody else, so I'm going to stop.
All right. So you shifted 2
Killing
rounds
people.
ago, right, Cal?
Yeah.
Just that was one round down.
Okay.
I shifted right at the end
Round
there.
1 of shifting is down.
Yeah.
All right. It is your turn, sir.
I feel I might disengage and go help out the barbarian.
If you do, I'll handle the rest of these guys.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like the archers have the room here with one other person maybe.
I can. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
I think you're going to need to help. It's going to take everybody to kill the
Yeah,
commodore.
I'm
I
gonna
think
roll.
we're gonna have to bring the Commodore out here at some point, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll straight between those guys.
Yeah, see if you can lure him out into the room because then we can really help.
So these guys get their attacks of opportunity.
That's 1, 2, 3 attacks of opportunity, John.
3 attacks. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay.
Actually, get advantage. They'll get advantage on
The
all.
2 falchion swingers get advantage.
They don't get advantage on
They
it.
don't get advantage on me.
Shifted.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay.
So there's
Badass. Way to go.
3 falchion attacks.
Yeah.
Straight
Look
up.
at you.
Misses with a 20.
That is a great armor class you got there, Greg.
Well, he's got
I
bracers
get-
and
and a
that's what his
cape.
gold cloak.
Thanks, Azrael.
Of course. When do you want to get it back?
They all like
I'm good right now.
they're trying to touch him, but they just can't get through all his defenses.
I'm crafty. So that's 15
All right.
there, 20, 25, 30,
Costs 2 to move through Drell.
35, 40,
45 just to get to the other side of him.
45, 50. I moved 50, so.
Okay. So there's a table here, unfortunately. You can fly up onto the table, I guess, with your movement after you come into the room. I mean, the ceiling's about 10.
Okay. All right.
So
So
you're
can I
kind of
put
hovering
myself
over the
roughly
table there. You can't quite get a flank. You need one more square movement that you don't have.
there? Okay.
So go ahead and do what you're going to do.
All right. So we will attack. Boom.
Already used his reaction, so he's got what he's got.
How come I start doing what's going on? Arrgh. Did I not? Oh, there it goes.
You get over his shield, crack him upside the head.
And then I take a second one. And he must use I'm going to use a key point. He must make a constitution save or he is stunned.
Okay, that con save was for his spell, so that's gone. I went back and did the other ones. I forgot the other one I forgot to do for Drell. I did that already. That one is so he's still got his spell up, and and what's the other save I'm making?
Constitution save or he's stunned. I'm using stunning strike, so I use the key
Okay.
point.
No, this will end the combat
That
fast.
is not a magical effect, so he doesn't have advantage on that.
No, it's a.
This is my key point. I'm using my energy
It's
again.
the good. He fails. This is going to be
16, which I think is just enough to make it.
Oh, he just made it, fucker.
You ring him
Oh,
upside the
that's
head. He took the 16. I got to.
Now I'm going to take my
Glory
second
shot right
swing.
there. Come on.
That doesn't look good.
That's going to bounce off of all of his shield, so that's not going to touch him.
And then I will use a bonus key point to dodge.
Okay.
I am
so you use your
done.
bonus action to dodge. You used your 2 attacks. You spent 2 key points. So you're probably down to like 5 or 4 key
Four
points.
key points left.
Yeah, right around there. All right, are you done, sir?
I am done.
All right. Round 6 is gone through for the Blade Song. It's your turn, Aurelius.
Okay, as a move action, probably move action, I drop a harness with my 10 silver daggers in it, cast animate objects on them for my move, and then I'm going to say, you sure you want to do this dance with me? And I'm going to attack this guy here with 8 of the daggers animate. I can only animate 8 of them right now, but I'm going to animate 8 of them.
So you're dropping your fly spell?
I'm dropping the fly spell.
All right, so everybody is
Everybody's on the ground right now, so I wasn't
So
worried.
Drell and Aurelius, remove your flies.
Yep.
See, that's
And-
why I was on the ground.
Put your flies down.
Yeah, everybody. And so you're putting coins.
No, these are daggers. They're
Daggers.
coins for intents purposes.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's right.
Remember I purchased those.
Oh, that's right. You bought the silver daggers. Right?
So I'm going to have a 10, a 14, and a 12 on my lowest. And it goes to 17. The 17 hit.
The 17 does not. That guy. I'm sorry. The Gladiator has 17 does hit. Yes.
Okay, does a 14 hit him?
14 does not hit. It bounces off.
Okay,
his
so
breastplate.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits and 3 misses, right? 1, 2, 1.
And it's basically are they? They're
So
in a
5
square
hits.
like a swarm, right?
Yeah, so 5 hits. So it's going to be 5 hits. It is 4d4, and it's 5 hits.
I'm gonna put it here for now.
So he takes.
How much damage does he
There's
take?
no damage reduction, right?
No.
So he's going to take 29 damage from that.
He is now bloody.
Okay. And then I am going
Flashed away. All these little daggers whirling around. So this is animate object, correct?
Correct. Animate objects is up right now, and that's what I'm doing. So I had to cast a spell, bonus action to attack. That's all I got for now. Right.
All right, Drell, it's your turn.
And I'm gonna turn to this guy right here and go. You
Finish 5
want to
rounds
do
of
this dance
raging.
with me? Because when I'm done with him, I'm going to the rest of you.
What would you like to do, Drell?
I'm gonna hit him.
All right, are you recklessly attacking?
I like to really.
I
detailed
am not
strategy.
recklessly attacking. I have decided not to do that.
Okay.
Maybe not be so.
Casually.
Are you great weapon attacking?
I am not going to great weapon
He has his
master
shield.
either.
His shield is out now too, and as you previously determined, he's some sort of magic armor that
This is
looks like a
becoming
chest.
serious. This is a serious battle.
Ouch. Well, that'll miss.
That is going to miss off his shield. He's laughing at you in a deep infernal laugh. I haven't had this kind of challenge in ages.
How about a 29?
There you go.
Oh, you are talented. All right,
Eh, Thanks.
well, I got to make a con
That's what
save.
she said.
What kind of damage did you do?
I don't know why it just did that.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me try just doing straight damage. Here we go. I don't know what you did. So it looks like you do 21 damage. Does that includes your
Yeah, that
Yep.
seems to have added up everything.
All right, 21 damage to him. He takes the full damage. He has a just straight up DC 10 con save to keep his spell up. He will nat 20 that bitch. So he's good. But he does take 21 points of damage. Which is not half bad. He's not
You
bloody.
bloody?
No, not quite yet.
So should I back off to try to lure him out, or is
Lure
that
him into the room. Lure him into the room. You hear in your head. Lure him in.
he will get
Back
he will get attack of opportunity on you if you back off.
even though
Don't give him an
he's,
attack of opportunity. Don't give him an
he's
attack of
attack
opportunity.
he already engaged with somebody else? Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
what
you
I'm
know
thinking.
he won't get attack of opportunity, not because he's not engaged, but because he used his reaction as a parry before his turn.
Oh,
you-
yeah.
you
So
can-
Back out.
So you want to come out here?
yeah.
You know what? Back out here and scare this guy.
All right.
Now you're living in there with me.
And I'm yelling, here, pussy, 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 as I back out.
Sorry, I got another catnip to play with called Greg.
All right.
Hello, Cal.
There's more rattling at the front door.
Really, he just left me in here with this guy. You fucker.
That's Cal's internal monologue.
You're helping out.
You know he's not going out that. You know he's not going out that door. He's not the stupid.
So you go running out the door, and everybody hears over Rari's. I think that guy just left me in here. That fucker. And he's like, "Wait, is this thing on?" They all hear. All right. Delara is going to fire down, trying to take out a gladiator that Aurelia started on.
Goddesses.
So she's moving her hunter's mark as a bonus action to him. Not an advantage.
You had advantage. We're going to get advantage on this guy, you dipshit.
I was told I needed to get him out into the open.
Try again.
You know he's not going out there.
Well, he will after you come out here.
There we go.
Go out and shut the door.
15.
He'll try to pop out of the door and shoot us. What you guys want to do is stand outside the door and hold your action. So every time he pops out, you hit him.
Right.
I just take his bow as you fly out.
Yeah, there you go. Toss it to me. I'll check it out.
The Zolar fires down one arrow, shatters on the ground. The other arrow buries into this gladiator's shoulder. He's barely standing. Now it is the Commodore's turn. The Commodore interacts.
Watch out for that shield.
The Commodore interacts with the door as part of his free interaction object. And you hear this click, click. Looks like it's just us, dog.
Damn it.
John, take a point of inspiration.
He is a fiend.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, monk.
And he locks the door, click behind him.
Oh, he locks it.
And then he opens up on our boy Cal, who he does not have advantage on because he is the dog, but he doesn't have advantage anyway.
Didn't I say I was going to go?
That didn't work.
So first he attempts, not knowing that he doesn't have advantage. He's going to try to shield bash you. I sweep your legs basically as you're floating in the air.
It seemed so smart in our minds.
How did that seem smart? Oh boy.
Greg's like, no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
He missed it.
You pull your legs up as he swings under. So he takes two slashes at you with a Commodore.
He never managed to miss me.
Does he have disadvantage because Greg's dodging?
That'll hit with a 25. You're going to take
does he have disadvantage?
Damage. Then he's going to claw at you.
What do I take? How much damage?
16 damage. 7.
This is the one you want to avoid.
Slashing, 9 necrotic. 16 damage.
And then he slashes at you with his glowing purple claw that he has. And 22 is going to hit you. And the damage is 66 necrotic.
Do you take a dodge?
Yeah,
I did take a dodge. You have disadvantage, by the way. All these shots.
Okay. Well, so we'll say the first one just hit. Those are my 2 rolls for the first one. So I'll have to roll I'll roll the claw with disadvantage. Forgot you took the dodge action. My bad. My B. The 20 is going to miss because you have a 22. So he misses with his purple claw of doom.
You lucky man. You one lucky man.
A nimble one.
Woo, see, told you it'd work out.
And I hamstring you.
We didn't leave you behind. We left you to finish this.
All right. There's none of these boys left. There is a veteran left, and he's flanking the.
I think out loud, very loudly, get your ass back in here.
All right.
I heard the door lock.
This guy takes a shield bash at you, Ezra, with advantage because you're flanked.
This guy?
The veteran. Sorry.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw, sure.
Yes.
Restrained.
Or is restrained? Yeah. These are my charges. You got it. Damn you.
Wow.
Ooh, nat 20'd it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened.
So he hits you with you take 9 bludgeoning damage. He goes, "You should go down, priest. Perhaps we can save you." And he smashes you in the face, and you have to make a strength save to see if you get knocked down.
Church says it's bad if we go down.
That's a 9.
You are prone now.
Oh God.
He strikes at you twice with the butt of his spear. With advantage
prone.
because you were prone.
He already had advantage because I was flanked, so I didn't do too
Oh
much.
yeah, that too. 21 is just enough to get you because you got rid of your cloak. It's
fine by
actually
that.
bludgeoning damage because he's using the butt of it, we're saying. So 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
One more time he strikes at you. And he yells to the one behind him, do not kill this one.
Okay, I'm safe.
Everybody kill the
And
dog.
as he says that, distracted, he flails out and smacks the butt of the spear into the ground instead of you. Oh, I didn't roll it with advantage. Huh, hang on, he may got you.
I'm still on my health tab. It's
I
good.
can still roll poorly. And I do, so he still misses you.
All right, that's it.
Clang, you're kind of like curled up in your armor, trying to protect yourself. The other one is flanking
Tactical fetal position.
Flanking me.
the white witch.
Tactical fetal.
So he's going to go at the white
Tactical
witch
fetal.
with
Straight
straight up attacks.
Yep. You're really
he's
pissing me off.
He's going to attempt to shield bash you and put you on the ground. So
Straight up. Not with that.
It was an 18 till it got hit by one of the other dice. That sucks.
Well, it should
That misses. He will swing back and arcing to try a second shield bash. Oh no, this is a spear. Sorry, he's going to try the spear. He's going to miss with the spear. Then he will try a shield bash to try to sweep your legs out from under you with his last attack.
Another 2 shield bashes?
That is going to hit you. But he can do. It's considered a melee attack, and he can do 3 melee attacks.
Well, that's another shield spell. So,
all right. So ricochets off. He thinks he's got you right at the side of your knee to bring you down. Ricochets off your arcane shield. You have another shield up. Those are both the veterans. So now it is Azrael's turn, who's on the ground bleeding.
I will use my half my movement to stand back up. Spear to that prone marker for myself.
So from the ground, your eyes flickering with celestial light as the blood leaks from you, the holy blood.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast a mass cure wounds, bitch.
oh,
Call upon Sahanine.
Which I don't know if you
Reaches
are
out to
hurt
you.
at all, Cal, but you will get this healing as well.
I get healing. Sweet.
How can
Yeah.
Cal get it through the door?
It's just an area effect radius. 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. So I center it on myself.
You see him.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have a website. Yeah,
All right.
You can see me.
Beauty rate.
I imagine it's like a healing wave.
I'll give it to
Kind
you.
of-
It goes
That's
under
the
the
fluff
door.
of my mind. Yeah, you can
Moonlight
change that, of
reaches out.
course.
So how much healing does it do?
I'm gonna roll it up right now. Mass cure wounds. There we go.
so welcome.
Be good. Be good. Be good. That was almost 17. I'll take it for everybody.
So, everybody that's wounded gets 17. Well, because it does up to.
It does up to 6 creatures. I
That's
think.
all you guys. But
Yeah.
The archers aren't wounded, I don't think.
I
I don't think they've been hit yet. Now.
Go,
So
son.
yeah,
I'll
17
take
healing
that.
goes out. So Cal, you get 17 healing as well underneath the door because it's not sealed. Call it. I'll have to look that up later, but we'll go with it for now.
You can if you want, but I just from the fluff of it, I feel like it's.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I think radius things don't normally work that way, but we'll worry about it later.
Yeah, if you want to do it,
I
you
feel
can.
like you need line of sight, but I like it.
It shoots through the keyhole because he took the key after he locked it.
There you
Or at
go.
least knowledge. You have to know
Yes.
someone's there, I guess.
All right.
cares? Please take it away if you
It
want.
is the
Yeah, I don't
regular.
think there's anything else I can
gladiator's turn.
do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was my action. There's no bonus. I was making sure real quick. I don't think there's anything else I can do in this instance.
Take a 5-foot step closer to me.
Is that what you want? 5-foot step. You're saying this way?
No, further away from me. Pardon me, away from me.
Oh, away from you? Okay, got it. I can do that.
Yeah.
Don't kill him. That's my boy.
All right. The regular gladiators help
You really don't
surround
wanna kill him?
Aurelius, and they all flail out at him. So that's going to be lots of attacks, all straight up, and they need like you're 27 right now, right?
27, yeah.
So only crits are going to hit you.
Come get some.
Somebody. Oh, that was almost a crit. Oh, there's the crit on the second swing.
All right.
So now they have advantage, which is nice. You take 7 slashing damage,
All right, I'm going to make my con save.
and his scimitar. Oh, yeah, this could be big too. No, that's fine. And his scimitar swings with advantage now. Still looking for crits, unfortunately.
Yep,
Or
advantage.
fortunately, depending on which side of this battle you're on. Those are both going to miss. That's the first guy. The second guy Swinging this lots of times with advantage. The blade slashing all. It's amazing though you are surviving because you have such good
Amazing.
between your
Did
dancing.
you not know you're attacking a really
shield.
great?
They're deflecting off shields right and left. Last guy is swinging at you. You just hear. You thought Drell had a deep and booming laugh in combat, and there's just this laughter and like just joy coming from your blade as you're dancing around, surviving all this.
Actually, every single one of these just bounce off the blade.
Yeah, most of them are hitting, not even getting your,
Touching me.
not even getting to the shield except for like the one.
Yeah.
Yep. Dance around all. You're like a tornado amongst all these blades, dancing around. Art. Your owl, I assume, is not doing much. Trainees are hiding. Nampoodle.
All right.
One, things are pretty unfair for you.
Okay. So we got a bloodied guy here, right?
Yeah, save Azrael. I'm good.
Yeah, that guy's in daggers.
So you got
this
a
guy
bloody
right
guy
here.
Yeah, you got a bloody guy right
That
there
guy.
too. Yep.
The one I'm pinging here, bloody?
Save our cleric.
Yep, he's bloody.
Yeah.
Let's shoot that guy. Here we go.
All right.
So the one on the cleric that's bloody.
Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Whip. How's a 17 feel?
17 is gonna hit the gladiator. Yep.
Quick damage. He's taking 11 for a bloody guy.
You hit an arrow into his back. He's still standing. He struggles.
Here
He
comes
kind
the
of looks
second
over
one.
his shoulder at you.
Here comes the second one. Not a great roll. 12.
Bob is going to bounce off of his breastplate in the back.
So it'll deflect off onto this red gladiator next to him.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Try to hit him instead. Nat 20. That's what I'm talking about. Which is 30. So damage. He's going to take. That's a weird roll.
No, that's correct. It's your 2 dice.
It's 12.
Plus 2 for your bracers.
Yeah. So yeah.
Actually, the plus 2 is the extra roll. You just rolled a 2 on the die. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay. So 12.
So 12 damage.
To that guy. Ping.
Ricochets into. He seems surprised as it catches him in the side.
I'm trying to distract him from the cleric.
Buddy, are you done, sir?
I'm done. Rolling my arrows.
It is Cal's turn.
Okay. I'm position myself.
Cal, he's our man.
Position myself there, and
awesome, Cal. Walk out of the room.
I very forcefully think out loud. Get your ass back in here. He's a convicted. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes.
He blocks that.
I'm intimidating you, Drell. I'm intimidating you to get back in here.
That bounces off his shield.
No.
Why don't you move into a position where you'll be able to flank him when they get in?
I'm using the mind thing on.
He's trying to intimidate Craig.
The barbarian.
Cal sends.
The barbarian just thought an order at you, but you weren't listening.
Cal sends out a very harsh, intimidating order. He tries to parry this blow, but he gets his sword up, but your staff strike is too forceful and breaks through it, and he still takes the damage.
That's his reaction, though.
Yeah, he's used it.
Give me so wait, I didn't hit him?
No, you did hit him. You did.
Okay. Give me a constitution.
I was gonna parry it, so I don't know.
Come on, you're bound to roll bad on a save. You're bound to roll bad on a save.
Oh, you're doing the stunning thing?
Yep.
Sorry.
I'm trying to send bad juju your way.
He fails.
Ooh,
Let's go.
Stunned. You stunned until the end of my next turn.
Correct.
So now I'll take my second swing with the staff with advantage.
With advantage, yep.
Nice.
Oh, monks.
Does that hit him?
22 for 8 hits. We know 22 is the magic number.
The 22 will hit him, and he couldn't parry even if he wanted to because he was stunned.
Okay.
And he was already used it. So you do hit him, yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna use a third unarmed strike on him.
Oh, I gotta make he's probably losing a spell too. Let me check twice here.
And my last attack
you stun,
with
you lose
advantage,
this
my
spell.
bare hands.
Oh, you're stunned, you lose it.
It's
Okay,
a
that's fine.
27 for a
You're
7.
incapacitated, which means you can't concentrate.
Right, that makes sense. That's going to hit as well. So you've hit him for 7.
You
So
automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws as well.
And I mentally tell everyone he's down, he's stunned. Get in here.
If only the barbarian were there. Get in
I
there.
mentally think back. Holy crap! Good job defeating him. Oh, I mean down. Like
he's not bloodied at the moment. I'm going to take this off. His spell is gone. So his purple hand is no longer, his claws are no longer charged with purple.
hey, necrotic ways.
Are you
Free
done?
shots for everybody. Free kicks at the cat
Are
for
you
everyone.
done?
I am done. Thank God I didn't have to use a key point to dodge.
Okay.
All right. It is the 7th round of the Blade Song. And it is Aurelius's turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit this guy first with a regular strike, or attempt to anyway.
Which guy? Or the dagger guy?
Dagger guy. And he's
that'll
gonna,
hit. You cut him down.
Cut him down. I'm then going to turn around to this guy right here, and I'm going to strike him with a booming blade with a regular hit. And that's going to crit.
Yeah, it is.
And he is going to take 26 points of damage. I am then going to send my...
he is bloodied.
Oh, he's bloodied. Do I kill the one on... Who's going next? Yeah, you'll get it. So I'm going to send my daggers on this... send my daggers on him here. And they're going to get... I said kill. And they're going to get 8 attacks, D20, and no damage yet. And that is going to be does a 16 hit.
16 is what you need to hit him.
So that's going to be 6.
No, wait. These are the regular guys. You need, sorry. Yeah, it's a 15, I believe. Let me double check. 15.
15. So that's 2 misses. So that is going to be 6 hits.
Is this on the bloody guy?
That's on the bloody guy.
Okay.
6 hits, and they're D4s, and 6 times 4 is 24. All right. And this is his damage. And he's going to take 37 points of damage from the daggers.
You shred him.
And
Fall
then
to the ground and bloody mess.
I turn to the last 2 left. It goes, you sure you don't want to stand down? And that is all I'm going to do right there. All right. That's all I can do. That's my own action bonus.
All right, Drell.
That you can move the daggers over there because they're going to be attacking.
With the other gladiator guy?
Where he went down.
This guy here?
Yeah, daggers can be right here.
Okay.
Like this guy here. They're threatening him. They can be attacked. Yeah, they can be attacked.
Yeah, okay. Drell, it's your turn.
So I shoulder this just to make sure it's locked, correct?
It is locked.
Then I attack it with my axe that
All right,
automatically
it will
crits.
automatically crit if you hit. You still have to roll the hit with objects.
I still got a hit. Gotcha.
Please don't be pitiful.
Yeah, I know, right?
Come on.
Crit! That's 20! He double crit!
I get 2 more attacks! No, that doesn't count, I guess.
No, yeah.
If I got to roll to hit, that's okay. Auto just doesn't mean what it used to mean. But anyway, I hit a door.
You blow that door open with that damage because you're
now go and get your advantage on him.
It's bent for so now let me fix the door for you. Open, swings off its hinges, and you can go in there.
Well, I'll go here, so we'll get advantage no matter what.
And he's
stunned. You have advantage because he's stunned.
I get it, but if he wakes up, we'll still get advantage.
This is a table here. You'll be squeezing if you stand in that space.
Oh, whatever.
You could try jumping on it with an athletics check if you want.
Yes. Why don't I do that?
Right.
And the big thing with this is his claws are gone, so he doesn't get the healing or the necrotic damage to you.
How about a 23? I do a flip and I land on the table.
You land on it like the boss, and you're up above him now. No, you don't get advantage for the high ground, but you already get advantage because he's stunned.
It's over, Commodore. He has the high ground.
He kicks the table off from underneath
So
him.
right now you have one attack left.
Oh,
That'll hit.
24. And
You don't have your radiant divine damage because you used it on the door. So he takes
correct.
25.
So that'll be 20.
20 damage. He is now bloodied, however, though.
Oh.
All right.
I'm done.
You're done. Aurelius and Az, because of your passive perception, you feel like in this direction, underneath, like where the stairs go down to, you feel like you hear a door open and then slam very quickly and hear lock. All right. All right. So Zalara's turn. She's going to work on the gladiator opposite. That's Aurelius because it's the best angle she has. So she's going to move her hunter's mark there as a bonus action. Those will both hit. The first one will include the divine damage. So 21, and the second one would be minus. So 6 plus 13. 36. So she buries 2 arrows. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. Thought he was gonna be dead. That's 21 and it's 37. So he is now bloodied, however, though. It's 2 arrows burying him. He reels backwards, still trying to hold his ground. And it is now this guy's turn, but I don't believe he can do anything. So
He's stunned to the end of Greg's
he's
neck.
back.
Mm-hmm.
See,
We can lie on the ground and get pummeled some more.
yeah, he's not on the ground. He's still standing. Stun doesn't put you on the ground, but it doesn't matter. He is
But if you do hit him and knock him over, he does automatically feel.
good. Yeah, you could
Knock him
do-
out of the room.
knock him on the ground.
He automatically would fall back 15 feet. Automatically fail strength check, so you can knock him up, boink, to the room.
He automatically fails a strength check.
So
Automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
While
he
he's
can't
stunned,
do
yeah.
anything.
I'll send him up to the archers to go to town on him too.
Yeah, he's pretty screwed. So he's done. Those guys don't exist anymore. The veteran, he sees you run in the door. This veteran here, he steps back from Azrael. Do you take attack on him? He's got his weapons and his shield up.
That veteran, he's going to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. He was stepping away from you, but
Well, I do at the start of his turn whenever he goes is how my reaction has to go. So I just have to figure out. I never know who you're exactly talking about. So it's the way that the
talking
fluff of
about
the
this
discriminant-
this veteran gladiator that was here, that right?
Yeah, the just for is whenever their turn starts, I choose my reaction. So I like supposed to be like before they get to move and stuff.
Okay. So he's got to make a save.
Sahani.
Yeah. I just want to let him know that I just want to take him out of the fight.
He is going to fail as he goes to move away. He is restrained. His feet are like stuck. He looks down and he was holding his weapons up anyway.
I was just gonna tell him to stand down.
And he's looking through that doorway and he looks over at the other gladiator that's all bloodied and he says, "At this point, brother, I'd recommend you stand down." This guy can also see through the doorway and sees the Commodore stunned and woozy, and he's going to step away from you, Aurelius, the blue, and with his weapons up. He's going to use a disengage action.
Alright.
So that
I
he
just
can't attack.
hold my sword on him and go.
He
choice,
steps
I
away.
warned
He's
you.
got his sword up and he looks at his and he goes, "It's over, brother." And he says that to the bloody guy on you. As it's your turn.
All right. I guess in that case, I don't know if I can release the restraint passively. It's the magic effect of my mask, so I will activate him.
It's all right. Well, I guess you could release it if you want to.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's I'm not
You can activate it, so I assume you can release it.
Yeah. So then I'll release that in that case.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything else? It's free.
Yeah. This guy on top of me is still pissing me off. I gotta deal with him. So
I was gonna
He's
dagger
straight.
him if he survives this round.
well, I was just gonna make sure that he can't really mess with me right now. I don't even think it's actually super good at hitting people right next to me though. You know what? Just because I can. I'll give him a. You want to do that? Nah. Screw that. I'm gonna do that. Mentally, how is everybody looking health wise?
Just peachy up here.
I'm close.
We're all
to full.
good. How are you?
You okay? You're okay enough. All right.
Yeah, you save the resource for the fighters. I can heal myself.
That's what I was thinking about doing. I want to save my 5th level spell in that case. So I'm just gonna do my action to heal myself. Just do a lower level heal myself. So that'll be my turn. You can move on from me. I'm just gonna do a cure wounds. So the first level spells can affect them. So why not just use one of myself and get my back 7. Perfect. All right, I'm all done.
You done? All right. The regular gladiator's turn. This guy disengages and stands down as his brother recommended.
The other guy's
hit him.
Guy wants to die.
This guy does the same thing. They both disengage and kind of stand, but he's going to come here. So he stands. They're standing behind the veteran. It's your owl's turn. Does your owl want to do anything?
Ooh.
All right. The trainees are still locked in the room back there. Nam, it's your turn.
All right.
They lowered their weapons. They're just defending themselves.
So all the gladiators stood down, right?
So it looks like nobody in this room is being aggressive.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab both. I'm going to grab both corners of my cloak while still holding my bow, and I float down to here. So it's like, this is a friendly. So then I'm going to keep floating to here. I'm trying to get line of sight on somebody. Is this guy right here the bad guy? This corner of this token?
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
So I can tell is he still looking stunned? Like, what's his condition right now?
He's stunned. He currently has 3/4 cover from you where you're standing, but yeah.
Okay, 3/4.
Come in the room.
If I move here, do I get better shot?
3/4 cover still.
How about?
Remember, you got only so much movement too.
I fly 60 feet, so 5, 10, 15.
All right. Well, you can't shoot while you're flying, so you're on the ground.
I'm going to land. I'm coming down to land. So
your regular movements, you first. I don't think it's 60 feet unless you do a dash because it's only 30 feet of flying. 60 feet was his thing. Read your cloak.
Wow. Yeah, my fly spell 60 feet. Cloaks and other things are
You're walking.
My sword gives me a fly speed of 30 feet.
Wait. Blah 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 blah. You gain +1 saving throw. 40 feet. So
there you go.
5, 10, 15. So I've only moved 20 right now.
Right.
So
and 50 feet to the ground, right?
Yeah. But I'm coming down diagonally. So why don't you throw some Pythagorean theorem in there? And I'm going to land right. How about here? Does that give me a good shot, John, if I get to there?
Yes. So he'll just have +2 to his AC.
Yeah. And now I'm going to shoot him. And
you have advantage. He is stunned.
Yeah. We're going to shoot him with advantage. And we're going to try some fancy stuff here. So I think
he automatically fails strength and dexterity saves.
Yeah. So we're going to shoot him. Now, I've used my arcane shots already because I had to clear the room. So we're going to go on to fancy arrows.
Yeah, one that like kind of wraps him up.
We're going to shoot him with a. I'm afraid he's going to jump up and do some nasty other stuff. So we're going to open up here. I grab an arrow out of my quiver. I just think the arrow and it shows up because that's how it rolls. And it is a bright red fletched arrow with sort of a funky blunt tip. And I shoot it at the guy.
All right, fire away.
Ooh.
And you said I have advantage, right? Because
you have advantage. And he has +2 to his AC because of the angle.
Whoop. So one number is a 23. How does that look?
That will bounce off the door frame.
Well, okay, but because of my arcane archer ability, I get to reroll one of those d20s. So I'll try that again.
All right.
So here we go. Here's the arcane backup Chan, and I rolled a nat 1. So that's not good. And there's nobody else in the room.
Your scope on your bow is
you duck as the arrow comes right back at you.
The only other people around are your allies and the people.
I have to let that one go. I'll let it go. Fortunately, though, if it doesn't hit its target, it's not automatically broken, which is nice.
No, that one's good unless it goes away if you hit your target.
Yeah, right. I'm going to shoot. Since I'm the only one shooting, I'm just going to shoot. The next one's going to be in. Actually, this one's going to. Ooh, that was a +1 arrow, though, John. Does it hit him with a +1?
+1 would hit him.
Let me just reread it, but I'm pretty sure it's +1 arrow. It is a +1 to hit. So it does hit him because it's magical. So it hits him. So now it doesn't.
It marks him.
Yeah, it marks him. He has a red dot on him now. And that red dot lasts a minute, as you all know. It's a bullseye arrow. And now for the next 1 minute, every ranged attack strikes with does an extra 4d6 damage, and you crit on 19s and 20s.
It's not 4d6, is it?
No, I'm sorry, 1d4. Sorry,
yeah, that's a big difference.
That's
it's like 46.
Now here comes now. So that arrow's done. So I'm down one of those. Those go. I have more, but that
it gives you advantage. Is that what it is?
No, it gives you
1d4.
I don't think it gives you advantage. It gives you extra d4 damage with range attacks,
and it gives
range attacks score a critical hit on 19 or 20.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. I knew it was. All right, fire away.
Now comes the next shot, which also automatically has advantage because he's still stunned.
Yep, he's still stunned.
Rolling the hit. And we got an 18 with that one.
That's going to ricochet off the.
But again, Elven archery or gnomish archery in this case. That will be a 17, which also ricochets.
You get +10.
That's your roll, though. What's the plus?
It's +10, so it's 27.
Oh, +10. Oh yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, +10. So it hits 27.
So 27 is going to hit.
All right, and we'll do damage now. Oh, and it does an extra, so it does damage plus d4. So the damage would normally be 7.
Extra piercing damage, basically.
But we get an extra d4. That's the same damage type. An extra d4.
What's your normal plus to damage?
Well, I rolled.
Double ones.
Yeah, I rolled double ones. So it's 7 + 1 is 8. He takes 8 total. Wasn't great.
All right. It burns him, though, like the other guys.
Nice. And it's magical. Just FYI.
Yeah, well, that's important, too.
And that's it. I'm spent. Want to be more impressive, but the red dot stays. That's the good news.
He's still bloody.
If my angel archer wants to join me,
it is now Cal's turn.
Yep, I sort of polish the top of I break out my pool cue chalk and polish the top of my staff, and I swing away.
All right, swing away with advantage.
Hit, but no crit.
Oh, that'll hit. Crack him across the face.
That's number 1. We'll do number 2.
Still standing.
What's the order after this? Who goes after this? Does Drell go before he goes?
I go next. I go next.
Aurelius, Drell, Zolara, everybody's before him.
There's another. Oh, I guess
that'll actually bounce off his armor.
God damn it. And then I will use a key point for my unarmed attacks. Actually, hang on a second. I'm just going to do I try to stun him again or knock him over.
Stun him.
You don't have any more weapon attacks, so you can't try to stun him again.
I can do it with my hand, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it had to be a weapon.
I think it'd be any sort of attack. Hang on, let me check. Because if that's the case, I would have done it with my first one, but that's all right.
You can't declare it after you decide.
Yeah, you're right. I can't
declare
it after.
I don't know.
When you hit creature with a melee weapon attack. It is with the melee weapon attack.
But you can choose after you hit, so you can choose now if you want.
Okay. So yeah, I'll use I'll use a key point. Give me a Constitution save.
What do you got left? 2 key points?
2 key points left after this.
Stunlock it is. He is stunned.
He is so dead.
Key stunning.
All right.
So I still have one.
You have your bonus action if you want to take an unarmed strike on him.
I guess I could use my bonus action to try to punch him twice since he's still stunned. Hopefully by the time we get done with this.
Well, you'd have to spend another key point for 2 strikes.
No, I'm not going to spend a key point. I'm just going to do 1 regular strike.
Okay, just do 1 strike. Give him a roundhouse upside the head.
A little roundhouse kick to the head, boot to the head. Come on, baby. Not quite.
Smack,
Oh, I
you get
got it.
just enough. Crack him for another 10 with your magical foot.
All righty. So he's stunned for another round, boys. Come on in and beat
He's
the
just
shit out of
bleeding.
him.
He's just wavering there, bleeding.
I'm holding him up.
It is we've gone through 8 rounds of Blade Song. It is Aurelius'
Oh, sorry.
turn.
I'm down
1,
2 shifts now.
2, 3. When I walk by this guy right here, I go, Chosen. Does he take attack of opportunity?
No, he does not.
All right. And go up there, and I get to see the cool room as I move in here. And
No, I'm down 6
do I get advantage because of Cal? Oh, I get advantage because he's stunned.
Get advantage because he's stunned.
And I'm going to assume that if I do a booming blade, it does no extra damage. Is that correct?
Yeah, it does not affect him. So
Okay, so I'm just going to do regular
try
attack.
it out, but it does. You don't have
I
to
can do
roll.
regular attacks on him. Let's see if I can hit him at all. First of all, that will hit. And he'll end up taking 12 points on that. I mean, 11 points on that, pardon me.
Wavering. His knees are starting to buckle.
21 misses, I believe.
21 bounces off of him. Clang. Somehow fails out with his shield the way the rules work.
That'll hit. And that'll do 11 points of damage.
Toma's in his glory.
And then I use my bonus action to get 3 attacks, and that's all we can do to move. And then I look back at these guys and go, told you he was going down. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Oh, and I'll move this cloud of daggers so that it is at top. Just move 5 foot here. Move it right. Cloud of daggers here. I say guard. If anybody comes up the stairs, attack. No, I can't. Sorry, no bonus action. Can't move it. My bad. Sorry.
Okay. Drell, it's your turn. You've done 7 rounds of raging with your rage.
Yeah, that ought to be enough. I hit him with an axe.
All right, you have advantage. Are you great weaponing or are you just slashing away?
I am yeah, I'm gonna great weapon.
There is black, thick, viscousy blood everywhere.
Icor.
Dripping out of him.
You got a great weapon.
Oh, I forgot to show you. He has this it's limp in his hands now. It looked much cooler when he was smacking it upside your face. But this is the sword he's wielding.
Oh, it's cool.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Matches his bow. I appreciate that.
No, is a 21
It's
miss?
style.
21 does miss.
So I have a blessing die I would like to roll.
If you say on your little counter that you have one, it's good to me.
It does. It said I had 2.
All right, well then remove.
Yeah, I didn't use any of them.
Roll your
I
die.
removed 1. And how about a +4?
20.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay. So all of that stuff is going. Let's see if it includes everything.
That's a sweet sword.
No, it did not add the +10. So
It doesn't matter.
31.
You cut him down.
31.
As you cut through him with your axe, the moon axe splits him. He starts to burn up. There's an explosion. Any con saves from everybody adjacent to him?
Oh, fuck off.
What kind of saves?
Constitution.
Please.
Con saves. I'm going to use my inspiration for that one.
Oh, come on. Really?
I'm going to get a 15. Doesn't get the +5.
15's not going to make it. It's an 18. Oh, just failed by Drell, too. Did you want to re-roll with your rage thing?
Yes, I'm going to use my ragey reroll.
Ragey reroll.
Is this like a area effect?
It is, but it's not a deck save.
Why not?
Con save. Con save.
It's gonna be necrotic.
How about a 23?
Yeah. 23 is going to make it. So Cal and Aurelius take 19 necrotic damage.
Ow.
I'm gonna make a con save to see if I keep my 19. I got to keep my thing up. I keep my daggers going.
That's fine. And Drell, you take half that, so you take 9 necrotic damage. Eats away at your flesh as he dissipates. And there's like this.
What a sore loser.
Even the ones that aren't adjacent to it, there's almost like that kind of like wind effect, like you're buffeted, and it just spreads out. Some of the stuff on the table, like over here, there's all these maps and stuff, and just paperwork. It flies up against the wall. The carpet kind of wavers. It's just
This is match the drapes.
passes through the entire structure.
Like bad gas being passed. I'm bloody.
Drell, did you want to do anything else? Or are you done, sir?
No, I'm done.
All right. Zalara is going to leap down with a.
That's right. She's still with us.
Take any damage. He lands down here, uses most of her movement to get down there, kind of pans the room with her bow out. She kind of looks these guys up and down, and she says to the gladiator here, the veteran. She kind of looks at both of them, and she says, "All can find redemption with Sahaneen if they are willing. They are willing to ask for forgiveness."
Insane.
That's what she says, and then it's
it's
the dead guy's turn. It's the other dead guy's turn. Veterans are standing down, and Az, it's your turn.
All right, my turn. Do I don't think I have any foil spells left, do I? I have one, maybe. I do have one left. How can I do a perception check to see what the situation near the door sounds like?
So also when that guy went down, just real quick so you guys see this was the shield he was wielding that clatters to the floor.
Oh, yoink it.
And then that sword I showed you. So it's kind of a curved line. It's basically a long sword, but it's got this turquoise hue to it. It's made out of some strange metal. The shield looks like it's made out of steel, but it has this like fire kind of sun pattern on the front of it. With some inlaid, what looks like bronze. They both look well made. Oh, and when he passes away too, you notice his robes change to a breastplate. He's no longer, and it looks like this that he was wearing, which is this blackened metal with all this kind of like dull brass filigree on it. Almost looks kind of Romanesque, but it has dragon symbols on it and various buckles on it. And that is the items that he was wearing when he falls to the floor. And I'm sorry, Az, what would you like to do?
I was gonna make a perception check to see what the situation near the door is. The door to our west.
Oh, this
over
door.
Here. Yeah.
Which door?
So
ping the door you're talking about.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, that the main door. It was rattling constantly and shoulder stuff banging. It's a very heavy door. Iron bound, like really thick. And it after that wave went, you haven't heard anything from it.
Okay, so
after the necrotic blast and then the following shock wave of it.
Okay. I'm gonna look to this this gladiator and say, "Hey, is there another way out of here?"
We can fly out if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
He says
That'll be another option.
There's only the main doors. The stairs lead to the dungeon.
Who's down below?
There are Rakshasa God, and then there are those uncompliant.
We'll need to liberate them.
Yeah.
Right.
John, I'm
You
gonna.
guys want to
Then
finish this
he
stuff?
looks across here to the southern door here,
Yeah.
and he goes, and then there is Blowbot, the chef. He will not go quietly, but he is nothing to fear yourselves over based on your combat skills.
I go over and
All
pick
right.
up my dagger harness, and I have the daggers go back into.
We'll finish through the round, and then we can go out of rounds.
Oh, I thought we were in round. So sorry.
Yeah, let's get Azrael done. We've only got a few more people.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to ask that. I'm good now.
All right, you done?
I'm done.
All right, that brings us to the top of the round is Nam, so we can come out of rounds, but shifting's going to go quickly. Rage is going to go quickly, just so you know, because now that we're out of rounds, Blade Song will go most likely.
Yep.
So you guys are out of rounds. What we'll still start in order here. Cal, what do you intend to do over the next handful of seconds, several rounds, we'll call it 30 to or minutes if you want to. something more.
I was going to look around. I'm going to look around that guy's chamber there and see if I find
All right,
anything
so
else.
you're searching.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happened, but let me get what everybody's doing first. So you're in the chamber searching.
Mhm.
Namfoodle, what are you going to do?
I'm recovering my arrows.
Marking my territory.
I rolled as I went.
So you're
And then
peeking in the corner?
I'm checking out these gladiators and seeing if they're truly going to join the cause.
Well, after that explosion, the necrotic explosion, they're holding their shields loosely, but they've dropped their weapons to the ground and they're just standing there. I mean, the two regular gladiators are just covered in blood. They're just they look weak and beaten. The two veterans look like pretty spry. They look actually only the one next to Az is even touched. The other guy never even got touched.
Good job. You've tasted your first blood in battle.
I was
I
told.
asked
I was told
the
to-
gladiators, are they willing to join the ones that are looking spry? Are you willing to join us and help take out the rest of the guards in this place?
We could. Are you speaking to one of them specifically, or
I'm kind of looking at the red guy that was beating up our cleric there. Another one.
He was pretty good.
Prove your redemption. Yeah, a little sore.
It's for everyone to ask.
Yeah, heal him.
he removes his helm. He appears to be he's got the one with the gray beard. He's got the typical gladiator helmet with the holes in it. He just pulls it off and he extends his hand to Nam since you're the one talking to him. He says, "I am Talos. I used to be something in the arenas. I am but a trainer,
free, isn't he?
But if you offer me my freedom, I will fight for it."
Talos, you have a chance to fight for something more noble than the games. Join us and help free the city and free many others like yourself. And I extend my hand to him.
And your name will be renowned throughout Khassan.
Maybe take up a post at the Lunar Temple. Wouldn't hurt my situation.
Well, you can work on the conversion part. I'm just getting.
I'm looking at that way. Well, he seemed to be really sending pros. I'm like, I wouldn't mind another recruit.
You work on that. All right. So, yeah, John, that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure I recover all my arrows and make sure the gladiators are with us.
Okay.
I'll work on my pamphlet.
He says that the one with the blue helmet removes his helmet. He's got his hair pulled back in a ponytail, but it's all white and grayed, and he's kind of grisly looking. He looks more as the darker skin color. It's more indigenous to the region. He says, "I am Aslem. This is Ferrex and Bashid," and he gestures to the two bloodied guys. He looks at them and kind of gives them a look like, "Be smart." And then he looks back at Nam and Az, and he says, "Our blades and our weapons are yours for our freedom." And you hadn't said anything else, Az, had you?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing yet. No.
Okay.
I was waiting for me to get to me my turn. So.
All right. Are you going to do any other things? Well, you're collecting arrows.
I'm collecting my arrows. I already rolled for them. I'm just picking them up.
All right. Cal already said he's in place. Aurelius, what are you up to?
All right. First of all, I go down. My daggers settle back into the sheaths that I put them in. My 1,000-piece sheath. And I'm gonna yell to the bottom of the stairs. It goes, "Guards down in the dungeons, you may leave now with your lives. If we have to come in there and break down that door, you will die. Rashaka, we do not wish to kill you, but you must flee this city. Leave now and leave the prisoners alive."
Talos says, they are Rashaka down there. They will not heed your words.
Then we'll have to clear them out the old-fashioned way. Glint of lightning on my my thing. The daggers settle down because they're only good for a minute, and it's going to take me a minute. He goes, "Keep yourself alive. Do not fight in these fights unless you have to. But guide us as we can, as we need our way through this fortress."
And the daggers are hovering around near you, you said?
I have the daggers hover at the end of the spell.
How long do they last?
It's 1 minute. They land back in the sheath. So they don't.
They won't last much after this. So.
That's right.
Let's get rid of them for now. Are you doing anything else, or are you just guarding the stairwell?
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast another false life on myself. I use a charge from the staff to cast it once, just because I'm hurting.
Drell, what are you going to be up to for the next couple of minutes?
I'm going to be searching this room I'm in for anything interesting, intriguing, or glittery.
Okay, I'll do your guys as soon as I find it. Will you finish up with that?
You left the room. You don't get to search.
I'm already back in the room, my friend. I've been in this room twice. You've only been in it once.
You guys watch as Alara walks towards
Your
what
math is
indicated as
barbarian.
and he moves out of her way, and you almost especially with your some of your guys' insight, you almost wonder if she was testing him, and she just walks like straight at him, and he steps out of her way, and she walks up to here. Her bow's lowered, and she's just viewing and watching the entryway with her bow lowered, so she's kind of guarding that. That guy's dead. And that brings us, Az, what are you going to do for the next couple of minutes?
I'm going to go first. I'm going to check Aurelius. So you're bleeding, right, Aurelius?
I am bloodied, and I just took temporary hit points just to.
Yeah, but I'm still going to give you some healing anyways, just because that's what my guy said. That's what he does.
I don't want to step onto the landing.
Drop that. I'll dole out this.
It's rare that you see Aurelius this bloodied.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving him something. I'm going to do a second level cure wounds on you.
Just blood of his enemies.
I'm back. All right, Aurelius, you'll get this much back.
Sweet Christmas. 13.
Yep, 13. All right. And then I will also go over to the gladiators and I will investigate them. Are either of them hurt, or I'll ask them at all? Do either of you need healing? Any wounds that need to be tended? Any harm that was done in this battle that can be healed?
Did I stab you?
You're saying it to these gladiators over here next to Aslan?
I was directed to all of them in general.
Okay. They look kind of sheepish, having done battle with you. And Aslam, the one, he's holding his helm next to him, and he says, Fedex and Bashid could use your aid, fair priest, if Sahanin wills it.
Can be done. These hands can harm, but they can heal.
All right.
I'm going to do some healing to them real quick. So I'm just going to roll that up for you real quick. So I'm not going to drop too much on them, but I'm going to do 2 first level cure wounds. So 1 for each. So first one coming at you is that. Second one coming at you is this.
Well, nice.
All right.
I can't do too much right now. I can give you a little bit right now. I used a little bit getting in here first.
Okay, so you healed both of those guards for how much?
One of them gets one of them gets 8, one of them gets 11.
They're both still bloodied, but they're very grateful for the and they say very, again, they're kind of sheepish, and they're like, thank you. It's appreciated.
Just make it out of here
then
first.
As you go to so that's what the one to the north says, Ferrex, and then when you go to Bashid, he says, thank you, as you reach out to him. Then he extends a warrior's grip and he goes, excellent battle, comrade. And it's kind of like you think it's kind of a gladiator thing with your insight. That he's fighting is kind of their thing. So
yeah, I returned the grip and I said, there will be more. I look forward to seeing you in them.
Drell and Cal. Are you who's searching watch? There is a chest in the room. There's a large chest.
Let's take a look at the chest.
Like it's made of wood, but it's heavily bound with some metals and closed with 2 straps buckled that have a lock in the middle.
Okay. I'll check that out.
Are you checking that out? And Drell, are you checking that out as well? Or are you looking at?
No, I'll look around. I'll give him I know how he feels. I know he's feeling poorly used. I'll give him the chest.
Okay, there's a lock. So the chest is here on the floor there. Where I just moved you to. So there is a lock on it.
Okay. So I use my thieves tools.
Okay.
That's dexterity, right?
It's thieves tools. Dexterity would be for picking the lock. You're fighting with the lock. It's just you feel close, and you think like, if I could just pop this thing right here. And as you do that, it triggers, and a 15-foot cube of fire erupts, which is going to get both you and Drill.
that a dexterity save?
It is a dexterity save.
Oh, there we go.
So go ahead and make
But
a
when I said I had to
dex
save
save
my
for
stuff,
both-
I meant
it's
for
dex save
now.
for both of you.
Yeah.
Healer's coming. Who stubbed the toe?
Dexterity. And this is a visible danger, correct?
Oh, these are the best
It
people.
is, so
to
you
do
have
that.
advantage on it, correct?
I do.
It's visible now. There's fire in your face.
It always seems like an iffy situation.
I get an 18.
An 18 is successful. So you're both successful.
21.
So you take no damage as you bend and shift out of the way, Cal, with your evasion. And
go low.
you
I duck and roll.
you end up taking 9 fire damage, Drellis. You catch it out of the corner of your eyes. You're like, why isn't he searching for and he pops the lock doesn't actually pop because he didn't quite break it, but he did search for the trap and disarm it first. So it pops and you end up with the 9 fire damage, and Cal's like, whoo, that was close. I'm not looking back as you
Now we'll count ourselves even. You didn't even take any damage from being in this room. I almost
it
died.
is still currently locked.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
well, let's go ahead and call it here. We'll mess with the chest when we start the next day.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@thed6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.